Appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for joining me. So we are here going live. Feel free to come in, ask questions, um, share the live, and also like the live. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and click that subscriber button so you can get notifications when I go live and post content, friends. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate all the support. We are doing our 10 a.m. live now on this Sunday morning. So I appreciate you guys supporting the live stream, and we're going to get started in just a moment. So I appreciate everybody coming in and liking and commenting on this live. So I started here on YouTube first as a way to kind of activate the room. YouTube will typically push people in your room early, and then we're going to go over to TikTok so I can support you guys over there. Um, Let me know if you have questions. Want to make sure that I am supporting you all. As you come in, ask questions, feel free to like the live. Go ahead and click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. And so we're going to talk about engagement. I'm going to give some information for YouTube Partners Program. As you guys can see, I do have that affiliate shopping cart activated. So there's some products in there that people have asked about. And so those products are there for you to purchase if you choose to. There's also memberships that I offer as well as gifts that you can get. And that's all part of the YouTube Partners Program. YouTube does not allow you to monetize from the moment you turn on your live stream. Unlike TikTok, TikTok does. And so just know that you have to earn it. You have to be consistent. You got to show up and make sure you get the minimum subscribers, which are 500, as well as 3,000 watch hours. And so I will be rounding out 1 year on April 8th. So I'm so excited about that. So in a few weeks, less than 10 days, I will be 1 year of going live on YouTube. And so for me, that's a huge feat. I've been consistent on this platform as much as I've been consistent on TikTok. I actually have connected the two experiences because I co-stream. So I make sure that I'm showing up on TikTok and I'm doing this daily, and I make sure my YouTube is also turned on and activated. So that is my approach. Don't have to follow it, but that has obviously allowed me to grow and operate both platforms. So looking at expanding, looking at doing some other things as I integrate this experience, but just staying consistent, you all. Just staying consistent. Hello, how you doing? What's it, Justina's? Thank you so much, friend. Hello, and thank you for saying hello. I appreciate you saying hi in the chat. So feel free to come in, ask questions. Until you guys go ahead and click that like button. You see the thumbs up. Go ahead and click the like button as well as click the bell. Click my subscription button and the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. And so I was just sharing how the YouTube Partners Program has been something I've unlocked over the course of my journey. And so it's not something you unlock quickly. You have to have 500 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours, and you get some of the monetization options, such as offering memberships. I do offer memberships. As I grow my memberships, I want to make exclusive membership opportunities for such as videos and maybe even live streams just for my members only. So we'll be activating that soon. So if you want to become a member, just go ahead and click that membership. And then also when it comes to being able to offer being a shop affiliate, you see products there that people ask about, as well as the gifting options. So those are things you don't unlock immediately on YouTube. So I tell people this is about consistency. This is about showing up. And I've been fortunate because I use my TikTok to co-stream on YouTube at the same time. So I'm on both platforms. So that is pretty much a pro tip if you want to say it that way, because I'm streaming anyway. My streams is content. So I have plenty of content. I have, oh gosh, I think it's over 600 videos now. And essentially what I do is go live twice a day, 10 a.m., 4 p.m., and then I'm able to post that on YouTube. It's content that I'm talking about from a YouTube TikTok perspective, and people are able to binge watch my content. So my lives sit over here. And so just keep that in mind where people, if you're looking at ways that you can try to go live and be consistent at it. All right. So I do that twice a day. Yeah. So let me know if you guys have questions. Go ahead and click the like button so we know you're here. That is a good thing to do to make sure that the algorithm is picking up activity in the room. And also make sure you're 18 years and older. We keep this live professional, but you also have to be 18 years and older to monetize as well as to go live on these platforms, TikTok and YouTube. And so keep that in mind. Let me know if there's questions. I'm about to go over to my TikTok side. So you guys are going to hear me talk and chat over there. So I'm going to be on TikTok sharing information. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And make sure you like the live. If you're in the room, if you haven't subscribed, click that subscriber button as well. So we're going to get started in just a few moments. Thank you all for coming in and supporting the live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the room. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for joining. If you're new to my live, go ahead and click that subscriber button and also that thumbs up at the top, as well as the bell to get notification when I go live and post content. I say at the top, but I think it's at the bottom for you all. Maybe it's not at the top. So it's at the top for me, but it's not at the top for you all. Welcome to the room, though. I appreciate you all being here on this Sunday morning. Tell me where you're from. I would love to hear where I'm getting views from. Nice, colorful backdrop. Thank you so much for that, Chris. I appreciate it. It's something I added, and if you look at my thumbnails, it all has the different colors, so it's pretty cool. I need to add some words to my content. There's some things I need to do to optimize my thumbnails and profile. But thank you all for coming in. That's what I tell people. This is not about being perfect. You don't have to start this process as all things button up nice and neat. You don't have to. You can improve. It can evolve over time. Don't feel locked into it being perfect. I think that's the one thing about it. People are always worried about, oh, what does it look like? Is it the perfect thing? Yeah, just get started. Just get started. And so I'm about to hit 1 year of going live on YouTube. YouTube 1 year anniversary. I looked it up the other day. It is April 8th. April 8th is my 1 year anniversary. And I've been doing this on most days, twice a day. Because I go live here. I go live on TikTok and I just co-stream. So I'm doing it as simple as that. I'm on both platforms. So I tell people all the time, don't think of this as, oh, if it's not done perfectly, if I don't have my thumbnails, if I don't have all this done correctly, then I can't do it. Not true at all. So just keep that in mind, friends. Because sometimes the life tells you everything has to be a certain way, and it doesn't. All right. So appreciate everybody being here. So as you guys can tell, I was saying earlier, thank you so much. Hello. Thank you for saying hi, friend. I was saying earlier, if you haven't liked the live, go ahead and like the live. If you are not a subscriber, click the subscriber button, as well as click the bell. Thank you so much, friend. You said Armani, I think that's it. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the support and you watching the live. So go ahead and like the live, give it a thumbs up. Also click the subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. And then, like I said, I was sharing a little information about the YouTube Partners Program so you guys can see that I have that as well. And so let me know if you have any questions about that. I do offer memberships, and I'm looking to do exclusive content for my members soon so we can all work and grow together. I'll give digital marketing specifics so that you understand how to grow your business. I will also talk about ways that you can get started on TikTok more if you are interested in that as well. I do one-on-one consultations. I do coaching. So let me know if you have any questions about those services. In the meantime, the YouTube Partners Program offers the membership feature that I can activate. It offers the gifting opportunities, the super chat, super thanks, super stickers, all those things, as well as the shopping affiliate. So you can work with brands and post products. As you guys can see, I have some products clicked here that are based on things that you're wearing, things that you're utilizing. Like I have my microphone in there, I have my lights in there. So someone just said, oh, great light backdrop. It's in my shopping cart. So just know that those are features that you can unlock as you consistently go live on YouTube. So I tell people that I don't want you guys to miss the bigger picture here, but you definitely can be successful. and become an affiliate and have your own business opportunities that you are promoting. But it requires you to just get started. And the difference between you and me is that I started and I kept doing it. So just keep that in mind. Thank you all for being here. We're going to get started in a second on the TikTok side. And I'm going to turn this light down just a notch. There we go. Because it seemed pretty bright on me. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the support. We're going to go live on TikTok. TikTok Live. We are live on TikTok. We are talking about beginner tips to go live. So feel free to come in, ask questions. We are talking all things going live here on TikTok. Feel free to come in as you prepare to go live and learn how to go live successfully. We are talking about how to go live with confidence and ease. If you are a beginner, and we're giving beginner-friendly tips on how to go live, friends. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all being here. We are talking about how to go live. Thank you all for joining. Appreciate you all being here. We are talking about how to go live with confidence and ease. Thank you so much for talking about beginner tips. So we're getting started, you all. Thank you all for coming in. Hey, Ginger Snap. How you doing, friend? Come on in. Others coming into the room. I appreciate you guys. We are liking the live in this very beginning wave. We do that activation to warm up the room. Running is a blessing. I see you, friend. How you doing, friend? Coming on in the room. Thanks for the invite. I'm glad you had me in mind. Oh, you're welcome, friend. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, friends? Thank you all for being here. So we are getting started. I'm going to share out my live. So this is my 10 o'clock live. You guys don't know I come in a little later because I start off on YouTube. So my YouTube friends get to see me earlier. So I'm chatting over there for a little bit, kind of setting the room up so that they know I'm about to go live on TikTok. And I was sharing on my YouTube journey. So I'll talk about that in a little bit as well. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you. Hey, Farrah Mom, how you doing, friend? How are you, friend? Welcome to the room. I can't say your name like Leanne says it. Leanne says, Farrah Mom. With her Jamaican accent, a cute Jamaican accent. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the room, everyone. Appreciate you all being here. So we are liking the live. You see the hearts flowing a little bit. Hey, Janice, how are you? How you doing, friend? Let me know how is everything going. Thank you for the repost. You said laugh out loud. Love it. It is cute, isn't it? So let's like the live. We're warming up the room. I'm gonna give you guys. We're almost at 2K likes, and we've been live for 2 minutes, so we're doing well. We're trending well. Let's make sure we are staying on topic, staying focused. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the support. Thank you for sharing out that live. I appreciate it, friend. So just know that that is important to activate the live. As you guys come in, you want to like the live so that TikTok knows you're here. Those likes early on. Good morning, Willie. Those likes early on will help with getting the live pushed out. So we pay attention to that. So be mindful of how you start your live, okay? Thank you so much, Monique. I see your friend. Hi. How do I like the live? Oh, okay. Thank you for asking. You said, how do I like the live? Okay, so this is my other device. If you press down and just tap the screen, I'm assuming you're on your phone. Thank you, Janice. I see you, friend. And you're just tapping the screen. You see that little heart. If you look up here on your phone, but you'll see that little heart by my name up here. Thank you. How you doing? Unwritten Unstoppable. How do I like the live by showing up? It was a question. Yeah, I know. So here's the answer to your question. So literally you are liking the live by tapping the screen. And that heart, you see that heart? There was a line that crawled across, and underneath my name, that line is crawling across, and then that heart's going to get fatter. You see how it's starting to percolate and has those little dots coming out of it up there by my logo. And then I'm going to let go and confetti's going to fall on the screen. Okay? And it shared how many likes I sent. How do you mute bot comments? You press the words and then the screen pops up. So like if I press, well, you won't be able to see it on this phone, but if I press your word, well, you said, how do you mute? If I press those words, the screen pops up and you can mute, block, and report. Mute means that you take the words away. Block means you take them away. they get out your room. And then report means if they say something inappropriate, you can report them. Okay. Thank you so much. Hey, friend, thank you for that hand heart. And so, my friend who asked, Prince, you asked about the liking the live. So it's merely tapping the screen. So we are going to like it because we're gonna. I have this kind of high, but you can also use a tapping device. Oh Lord, I have too high. You can use a tapping device to tap to like your live, and so that's what I'm doing. So I want you guys to actually like the live as well. We're tracking that. Let me say this. Thank you all for coming in and sharing out that live. We're 4 minutes. Is it 4 minutes in? 5 minutes in, and we're trending behind because we're only at 3.2K likes. So if you guys don't mind liking a live, we gotta like that live, and we gotta move that pace a little faster so that we can let TikTok know we are here. And the more you like the live, the more activity we get. We got a little bit of activity this morning already because there's 15, 16 people in the room. And so with that, if we're all working together and we're liking the live, it will get our numbers higher, that almost 4K. And then ultimately it'll push more people in the room. It warms up your room. So it tells TikTok people are actively supporting the live. You said, we'll be back. Oh, sorry to hear that, friend. Hopefully you are recovering. I tell anybody who says they're in the hospital or anything like that, you are in the right place. So just know you are in the right place with caring people who are going to care for you. Okay? So hopefully you feel better soon. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. Hey, Elizabeth. Appreciate you supporting. Thank you so much. Everybody coming in. Thank you so much. We're at 5K and we're probably 6 minutes. We are 6 minutes. So let's see if we could pick up that pace of likes. And those likes will help with, like I said, getting people in the room. You typically, so here's a pro tip. I tell you guys tips all the time. You warm up your room. All right, you got to get that room activated. You got to get it warmed up, whether you're doing it with your tapping device. That's what I'm doing with another phone, another account, and I'm tapping and liking on my live. Because I tell you guys all the time, if you can't like your live, who else will like your live, okay? So you got to like your own live. So like your live, and then that way you can get some activity going. That activity will help with, again, TikTok seeing your live as something people are interested in. All right. If you put a comment in, it got filtered. I don't see it. It's after Denise said good morning to Elizabeth. Anything after that, I do not see it. It got filtered on me. So just know you could reword it. I would appreciate it. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Denise, how you doing? Hi, Adrian. Thank you for the follow. KJ, thank you. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate this. Or is it Corinix? Thank you so much. Good morning, friend. Miss K Latte flying in. I appreciate you as well. Kelly, good morning. Good morning. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all joining the live. We are doing our warm up. We're at 7 minutes and we're at 7.3K. I think we're going to do it, y'all. So I tell people all the time, this is your way to kind of play TikTok's game. Because as much as you guys don't think this is a game, it is. Okay. TikTok has gamified this for you to present your information, present your, whether you are educating, entertaining, or inspiring people, whatever you're doing, you do have to play the game a little bit. And what I mean by that is that TikTok has features in here they want you to leverage. You got to kind of make sure you integrate it into your live stream and how you're talking to your audience. Hey, Holly Q, how you doing? Thank you for the roses, Janice. Hey, Miss K Latte, I see you, friend. Good morning. So you got to kind of think about ways that you can integrate this. And I say all the time, this is a TikTok economy. Okay, we are in TikTok's universe, and so you gotta make sure you are actually leveraging this type of platform so that you can engage your viewers and get more visibility. All right. Hello, friends. Everybody coming in. I think we're gonna hit our 10K in 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, we are close to it. It's 8 minutes in. We're almost at 9.5K likes. KJ, you said, what type of doctor? I'm a PhD in leadership and education. My career has mainly been in higher ed. I was a senior leader, specifically in the student affairs vertical, where I supported career education as well as student advising and diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. And so that is my background. My PhD was leadership and education, concentration, higher ed administration. So let me know if you have any questions about that. Dissertation was on mentorship. So all of that, friend. Thank you so much, everybody coming in. Appreciate it. We hit that 10K. We hit that 10K in less than 10 minutes. It's 9 minutes on my screen. So I appreciate you, Susan C. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the thorough explanation. You're welcome, friend. Nice. What made you start going live? Ooh, my origin story. Thank you so much. Hey, Heidi. Thank you, Asia, for asking that. I get the origin story. I get it probably a couple times a week. Like, when did you start? How did you start? Oh my gosh. So, I so it is kind of a long story because I think it goes to mindset. I think it goes to where I was at when I first decided to engage in this platform that way. You said I love this origin story. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate everybody joining. Okay, so here's the next tip. Next thing we have to do, and I'm gonna go into my origin story. So I'm gonna answer your question. We have to share out the live. So we got more people coming in the room. So this is awesome. So let's share out the live. That is the arrow in the corner. So we did our activation exercise. So we're gonna keep tapping. Don't get me wrong. That engagement, those hearts flowing is so critical. But we also want to share it out, so that gives more visibility. So you guys are coming in, so you can click that arrow. You'll see the opportunity to repost the live. Reposting is great. Repost, yep. You'll see the opportunity for you to add it to your story. That's awesome too. That gives it visibility and it gives you content. Let me tell you guys, you're missing out on content. When you add stuff to your stories, that's content for you too. So it gives you content that way, so you can add it to your story. It also gives you the ability to share it to any friends, any groups that you belong to. And then there's a feature here, and I always show this because people don't know it. But if you press down in the middle of the screen, you press my glasses or my nose, it shows your other friends that you can send it to. This is called a power share. People say, oh, power share the live. Because when you click the arrow, it doesn't show you everybody. So power sharing is a great way to power share. All you do is press down. It pops up, and at the very bottom there's a search bar there, so you can search people's names, you can search words, and see all people who align with that topic. So that's a great way to do it. Search letters, so whatever you want to do. Um, so know that that sharing is so important to the beginning of your life. And then the next thing TikTok just gave us was the flash goal. So let's see. TikTok gave us the Radiant Launch, 27 of them. So we'll see if we can get that accomplished. And that was in 11 minutes. I always check the time on TikTok. The flash goal is a goal that TikTok sets for your life. So again, I told you got to play the game. I didn't make that up. There's so many things that they do to gamify this. So part of the game is that they have this flash goal. The flash goal is essentially a goal TikTok sets for your live, and they set it out at some point in the live. I've been getting it earlier, for what it's worth. I've been getting it a little earlier, and they set the number, they set the gift. It's usually, for me, it's been one coin gift. I will tell you this, what I've noticed from the creators in my agency, because I am a creator, owner, and manager. The creators in my agency, the ones that get higher number, higher price point flash goal gifts, I think it's correlated to TikTok saying, hey, we need you to do a little bit more. Your room has not been engaging through gifting. And so TikTok says, I need your room to do a little bit more. So they set a higher gift point for your flash goal. Keep that in mind. Do not ignore the flash goal. Try to make sure you do it. Try to make sure you activate it. And in most cases for a room, try to make sure you achieve it. Okay, so it's 15 minutes. 15 minutes, and it's this goal that TikTok pushed out there, and it's one per person. So everybody in the room. So it's like a room participation. It's not just, oh, only one person can send the whole amount. No, everyone is being asked to participate. And so it's showing your room how they are actually engaging with your content. All right, and engaging in your room. So keep that in mind. So that you can achieve that flash goal. All right, so we're going to talk about the flash goal because we got 15 minutes to approve to get it accomplished. Now, this is the way to do it. A great explanation for functionality of this app. Oh yeah, you're right, friend. That's what I do. Yes, saying hello. It's been a long time. How you doing? Hi. Oh, you said in my travels, France. I love that. You changed it up a little bit. Okay, so is that where you're at? Is that your primary location now? Have a lovely rest of your day. You're welcome, friend. How do you change the description of your live? The description of my live. There's two different locations I think you're referring to. So when you came into my live, it said a message. It's like a welcome message and about me message. That's different. That's the about me. If you're talking about the description that is part of the live event, that is something else. And that's associated with the live event. So let me know what you're referring to. Thank you all, and I think you're talking about the About Me, because that's the one that you would see. Um, Thank you all who are coming in. Thank you all for those shares. I see you guys. I appreciate the support. We are doing the flash goal, and then somebody asked me about how did I get started in my origin story. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go way back. I'm gonna go back to 2024. Okay, that's how far back I'm gonna go, so that you guys can really see how this evolved. All right. Thank you so much. I did not know that. Yeah, yeah. What didn't you know, friend? What did I say? Good morning, Triple Goodies. Appreciate you. Hello from Birmingham. I want to go live. Look at you, friend. You in the right room. Richie, you watched my live for over 100 minutes. Oh my gosh. Hey, Black Lotus. I'm here for the tips. There you go, friend. 2024 is way back. It is way back. I have to go back that far, y'all. They asked about the origin story, so I have to go way back to 2024. I am following who's on here. Thank you. Oh, you said, Janice, you said gifting company. That's one for my team. I appreciate your friend coming on in. So let me say this, guys. So let's do this. As you guys are coming in and engaging, we do have the flash goal going on. Is 5 of 27, so we got quite a few to get. And so if I can't pin it, so here's the thing about the flash goal. You only can pin it every 5 minutes. So I have to wait a few more times before I can pin it again, but it is up here. The flash goal, again, is TikTok setting that goal. So it's for the room to engage. So if you are new to my room and you have not sent what's called the Radiant Launch, it's a $1 community gift. TikTok created that avatar type community gift a little while ago. So I'm going to share my live out. If you guys don't mind sharing it out as well, I'm going to share it out to supporters to let them know that flash goal is going on. Thank you so much, everyone coming in. Join me. Let's see. I'm sending out a little message. Let's see. Thank you all. Let's see. Thank you all for coming in. Let's see. I am sending out my message now. Okay. Thank you all. Yes, I now got groups of women, guided women who want to spend time in south of France and Paris. Oh, wow. Nice. Oh, wow. That's a great transformation. Oh, my gosh. I love that. Because, yeah, so are you still doing the homestays? I love that. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all joining. So are you still doing the homestays as well? Thank you all for coming in. Okay, let's do this. And so if you guys are coming in, Beautiful, did you go live yesterday? Oh, Mark, that's so sweet. Is Beautiful in the room? I missed her. Did she come in? Hey, Miss Kim Love Jones. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for coming in. We do have the flash goal going. I pinned it. So it's 27. It's one per person. It is the flash goal. So one per person. So you can support the flash goal. That would be greatly appreciated. And let me tell you guys this. Now you guys are going to make me get on my soapbox. I'm going to step on some toes. I'm going to step on some toes real quick. So be prepared. Be prepared. Because when you come into someone's room, I'm just going to say this right now, because you guys are coming in trying to learn how to be live hosts. All right. So the goal is you want to go live. Let me be very clear about this. You're going to come across a flash goal. You are going to come across having to get daily heart meets. You're going to come across all these things that TikTok has in here as part of the gameplay. All right. Now, you're going to ask your viewers for support. You're going to want them to support your live stream. If you don't ask, you will not get pushed out. You will not get the views and support that you want from TikTok. These are things that are part of the gameplay. And I'm going to tell you this now. If you are not a supporter, meaning that you start as a viewer and you support other people's lives, then people are not going to support your live when you ask, okay? So as you are in a live, you want to be actively participating, all right? You are not watching television. This is not TV. That's what I tell people. You're just not sitting here looking at my face and taking in information. If you're consuming and not engaging, then you have this all wrong. All right, because when you sit in this seat, you are going to want people to support your live. So just keep that in mind. And I just want you guys to know, as you come into someone's live, you are actively participating. You're sharing a live, you are supporting a live. And here's something you need to realize. You see people like Kim Love Jones, who has a badge where it says Lisa is all light, bright, and lit up. She has my daily heart me. And you see where she has the blue box. That blue box follows you from every live you go to. So TikTok is tracking how you participate in people's lives. You said I'm watching from church. I love that. So TikTok is tracking how you are participating in people's lives. And if that blue box is not lit, and if you don't have one, and you are trying to be a live host, you got it wrong. All right? Because that shows that that is your badge that shows that you actually do support other people's lives, that you are active participant. And so keep that in mind, friends. I just say that because I want you guys to be successful. But this is the game you're deciding to play when you come into TikTok. You said blue box. You said blue box. What's the blue box? And I appreciate you telling me that, friend, because you do have a blue box. But that speaks volumes, because that says the blue box you didn't even know was a thing. It's a very important thing. And so I'm gonna explain the blue box, because I know that's important, because there's a lot of people in here who don't have a blue box, and they didn't even say that they didn't even chime in to realize that they don't have a blue box. But the blue box is very important. I always wonder what that was. Thanks, you're welcome. I'm gonna explain it. Yes, how do you get it? You got one too, friend. I was going to ask. Okay, hey, Miss Darlene, I got the flash goal going on right now, so I have 11 of 27 radiant launch. It's not even the heart me, y'all. So this one should have been a slam dunk for us to achieve, but we are not there yet. So let's go ahead and get this done so we can get on to our subject. The flash goal really does become one of those things where you got to kind of engage in the process. Again, it's the gameplay, so you got to engage in it. So if you guys can support that flash goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Let's knock this out, get it over with, so we can move on with our conversation. Blue box, really quickly. I'm going to talk about it a couple times, because there are going to be people who come in that do not have it, and they're going to be asking 101 questions. And I'm gonna like, okay, look here, you're asking all these questions, but you have no blue box, and you have no orange Lisa box either. So let me say this, because it is important, because people do ignore viewers that have not fully engaged, especially when you're sitting in the live host side, you see it, and you guys now are not going to be able to unsee it, because I'm about to point it out to you. And every time you go on a live, you're going to see the different levels. All right, those numbers mean something. All of it translates to engagement. This is an engagement app. All right, you're not just sitting back watching TV, you are actually engaging. You said, right. You said, brand new account starting Friday. I'm excited to get deep into TikTok. There we go, friend. Love it, love it, love it. Hey, Voice Guru, how are you, friend? So come on in. We do have that flash goal going on, friends. We are down to the last 5 minutes of it. So I want to make sure we get close to achieving it. That is helping to activate the live. So we will see. It's not letting me pin it again. So I don't know if TikTok is being mean. So no, I can't pin it again. We'll see if I'm able to pin it before we close it out. But it is the radiant launch. You'll see it up here. Blue box, really quickly. Put the word blue in the chat real quick. Everybody put the word blue in the chat. I'm going to show you this real quick. If you put the word blue in the chat, I want you to then click your photo. Once you click your photo, I want you to click your LV number. Your mini profile is going to pop up when you put the word blue in the chat. Mini profile pops up. Click your photo. Mini profile pops up. You'll see an LV. It may say LV0. It may say LV 16, it may say LV 10, 11, 12, whatever the number is. Click that number, a blue screen pops up. Blue screen pops up. That is your engagement information. Everything on TikTok has a question mark in the corner, so you can read it at your own leisure. There's a question mark in the corner of that blue screen. Read that so you understand a little bit more about engagement. All right, you are always engaging on this app. You as a viewer are getting engagement points for your engagement, and primarily for your gifting. You want to level up in your number, because people see that. It's like a badge. It shows how you support lives. Technically, not until you come to someone's live and they take the time to look at it, because we can see every interaction and engagement from viewers in the room. We don't know if you engage by sharing, liking, commenting until we click your photo and check for that information. But we do see pretty quickly your badge. We see your Lisa badge, meaning that you grabbed your daily heartbeat, and we see that blue box. That blue box follows you to every single live. So I know who are going to be my engagers. And there are going to be people who are going to ask me 101 questions. And I typically answer questions. There's some questions I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm spending a lot of time on this person. This person is not an engager. So I'm going to move on to someone else who is engaging. So keep that in mind, because I can quickly see if you engage or not because I look at that badge. Does that make sense? So that is the evaluation live hosts are doing. When you sit in this chair, you're going to do the same evaluation, because you're going to see people who have no badges and you're going to see people who do have badges. And you're going to like, oh, this person's a high engager. This person's has been in these streets for a minute and they understand this process. Then you're going to say, okay, this person, I want to make sure I support them in their understanding and journey, or whatever your topic is, because they do know how to engage. So that's the key to this. You gotta be an engager. All right. So I'm gonna claim more of that blue box. I'm gonna do a quick summary for you all. You said, what's a good number? It goes from 1 to 50. So I tell people 25 is a milestone. 25, so halfway point is a milestone. 25 gives you the ability to fly in. That's how people fly in with the blue box at the top if you have less than 100 people in your room. And then you fly in at 35 if you have no matter what numbers in the room. Okay, so it gives you visibility. It kind of gives you street cred that you've been here for a minute. 25 is like that magic number. Yes, yesterday there was 56 in my room and I couldn't get anyone to chat. That's it, Lisa. You got so people. What I'm teaching is that it starts with you all. If you want to be a live host, it starts with you being a good viewer. Because guess what? You got to understand the process so that you can then tell your people how to engage in the process. All right. And like I said, it's going to be telling, because you're going to see people that come in your room and you're like, oh, they ain't got no badges. Like, Doc, like these people ain't got no badges. Like, what in the world? And I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to train and educate them. So we're halfway through this flash go, guys. Clearly, we're not going to get it unless we move quickly. Okay, unless we move quickly. We have 10 more to get, and so let's see if we can get there quickly if everybody does their part. But if not, it's all good. TikTok knows we tried. Thank you all. I think we're down to the last few seconds. All right, so we didn't get it. That's okay. So next time we'll try. Okay, so keep that in mind, that flash go. When your room gets to rooming, that number gets higher. TikTok's like, hey, you got all these people in your room. What they gonna do? How they gonna support? Okay, so keep that in mind. So it starts with you. I say that all the time, you all. You guys don't understand this, but it starts with you. So you gotta be an engaging viewer, because guess what? And I say this all the time. You're gonna want people to engage in your live. And so you get what you reap. You reap what you get, reap what you sow. So if you are not sowing, if you are not doing any of that, then think about it. You're not going to be able to get people to engage in your life. So keep that in mind. That is not as a truer statement never been said. So just know that. I love that theory. It is. It's so important. All right, so let me talk about that blue box a little further, just so that you guys understand what you saw on that blue screen. So if you want to put blue in the chat again, you're going to click your photo. And then I'm going to show you another way to see the points that I'm going to talk about, but I want you guys to see the full screen, because a lot of times you guys, I'm assuming there's many of you who have never pressed that before. And let me say, everything on this app, aside from my little board on the screen here, this is called a board. Aside from my board, everything on this app is clickable. Thank you so much. You as a viewer can click around and touch stuff, and it all has something to tell you, and I can do the same. So everything is clickable. All right, so keep that in mind. Thank you, friend. So when you put the word blue in, I want you to click your photo. So find your blue, put the word blue, find your blue, your mini profile pops up. So your mini profile pops up, and then you are going to click your level, your LV number. So is it LV0? Is it LV17? Is it LV10? Whatever your LV number is, all right? That's what you're going to click. And so you're going to click through. Also, just like when I comment over and over and the host ignores it. Charlotte, sometimes your comments get filtered. So don't blame the host. You're going to see that when you're on this side of the chair. Comments get filtered, and Charlotte, you don't have a blue box, so you're getting ignored sometimes on purpose. I'm just saying that right now. You're getting ignored sometimes on purpose because people are only responding to people who have these badges, and that's what I'm talking about now. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate that. I'm just being so this is tough love Sunday. This is what we're gonna do. Tough love Sunday. I'm letting it all out. I won't be mincing words. Tough love Sunday. I think y'all need to know this. Okay, he said that's right. So y'all gonna be like, Doc was on something today. Doc was on something. He said, give it to you straight. He said, keep it real. If you want to be noticed, you have to notice. Exactly. Yes, Scotty, I saw it, friend. Hey, Bob. Okay, so you have to gift to get a blue box. Absolutely, that is the T. Yes, that is the T. Okay, you said what appropriate gifts to send in the beginning. Um, the TikTok tells you when you come into some room, everybody sees it. Y'all see what I see. When you come into someone's room, TikTok tells you what gift to send. Send that gift. That's totally fine. Grab your daily heart me. It says join up here. You always want to do that. So yeah, TikTok tells you what to do. Y'all ignore it. But yeah, it's telling you clearly what to do. So thank you so much. You grabbed your daily heart. We appreciate it, friend. Thank you. Hey, Luna. Hey, Luna. Thank you so much. And then when there's a flash goal, like the Radiant Launch, which was one coin, like a penny, you could send the Radiant Launch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's things y'all could do that's like basics. And so that's what I'm saying, because you're going to want people to do that for you. When you're giving the gifts, not trying to be petty, how much do you know how much do you know what you're giving? Tell me, I'm trying to make sure I understand that. How much do you, like you or me, know what you're giving? Um, I guess I'm trying to process your question. As a live host, you get compensated. You said me. It's coins. Coins tell you how many coins you're sending. Coins is based off what you have on your account. You said it's seriously pennies. It is. It is. Rephrase that. Yeah, rephrase that. Yeah. So you will see because you're given coin denomination. That's what you're given. So when you click the gift, it tells you how many coins you're given. So when it's a one coin gift, like a rose or the heart puff or the live screen or the radiant launch, that was the flash goal. That's one coin. It's like one penny. So that's what that was. And so you see what you're given. As a live host, you do get monetized. It's under the scale live rewards. It depends on how long it's a scale. So it depends on a couple factors, like how long you've gone live for that session, how many new followers you received. And so all that is played into it. But yeah, it is based on what you put on your account. We're going to talk about that in a second. And then ultimately what you put on your account, and then ultimately what you decide to send as a gift. And I tell people, don't break the bank. Don't break the bank. This is not about that. This is about you being very intentional and strategic about what you're doing here. All right. So that's the way I teach. I want you to be intentional about your goals for this app. You as a live host, you have goals. You have goals. If you didn't know, you do have goals, and you want to be intentional about achieving those, and you want to play within TikTok's parameters. All right. So keep that in mind. What's the biggest gift you can give? I think the TikTok universe is still the biggest. Am I right about that, you guys? I think that is still the biggest, even bigger than the vault gifts. So let me know if that's not right. Let me know if somebody who's a high level engager, let me know if that's true or not. So let me know if I'm right about that. But I think it's still the TikTok universe. So yes, thank you for this information. You are so welcome. Did you get the flash goal? I did, and I didn't achieve it. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you, Luna, for asking. Luna said, did you get it? Thank you all. Can you say what you said again to get people to help the daily goal? Oh my gosh, I said a lot. What did I say? Beatable. What did I say? I just joined. I'm not sure if you answered this or not, but what is the daily heart for? The daily heart me is how you become a solidified, steady, engaged fan. member of the room. So you are coming in supporting someone's fan club, and essentially you are looking at a checklist. I want everybody to do this. If you click join or click the Daily Heart Me up here, if you haven't followed me, it says follow. Then it says underneath that, it says join. And then if it says join for you, you would have to send a 1 coin gift to join it. And it tells you the list of things you need to do as a fan club member. It's like a checklist. So it gives you a checklist for engagement. And so you want to pay attention to that because you level up in someone's room. And I teach this. One of the things I tell you is like, okay, you know what? If people are coming to your room, because there's a couple of different ways you can monetize. So as a viewer, you cannot monetize. But if you became someone's boxes, their guest, I'm not going to invite anyone up, but I'm going to visually show you this because I did this yesterday. So if you come up in these boxes and I invite you up in my boxes, I'm responsible for you. Again, you let somebody in your home, you are responsible for their behavior. So if I let you up in this box, I need to make sure I know you. You don't let anybody up in your box. And so I use the Daily Heart Me to determine if I'm going to allow you up. So if you're somebody who want to ask me a quick question and you don't have a box next to your name that says Lisa, then I know you have not grabbed that Daily Heart Me. That's a clear sign you haven't engaged in that way. As well as it tells me that, okay, you're asking to come up. And these boxes are pretty important because you can earn money if my viewers decide they want to send you some gifts. So you can monetize off my room. And I say, no way, if you are not even basically doing the basics to support the live room by getting your Daily Heart Me. Okay? You said, PJ, you said, but if no one responds to new viewers with no blue, they'll never get pinned. They won't. They need to do the basics. They need to do that. As soon as they come into someone's room, TikTok sends a message saying, send a heart puff or send a rose. And they've been ignoring that message. And so they've been ignoring that message and they've been ignoring the thing that says to grab the Daily Heart Me. Yeah. So, I mean, it's clear because TikTok tells you what to do. And people have been ignoring that. And so they don't have a blue box because they've been ignoring that message. How do you put that account up to send your Heart Me? How do you put your account up? What does that mean to send your Heart Me? You have to put coins on your account. I'm new, really needed to learn about lives. Thank you so much. You're welcome, friend. You're welcome. Hey, Nan, how are you, friend? Hopefully we got everything squared away. What is the Daily Heart Me about? Do you see it? The Daily Heart Me is up here. I want to talk about the fan club because you guys are asking about this quite a bit. So let me talk about it. But anyway, let me get to my point here. So when it comes to the Daily Heart Me, it says join up here. If you guys see up there where the heart is up at the top of my name, it should say join. If you have not clicked that, then you and don't have coins in your account. Thank you so much, friend, for the heart. Appreciate that. Then you said never look for the message from TikTok when I enter a room. Jules, come out again. The TikTok sends you a little message in the corner. It says send a heart puff. It says it. Like, who didn't get that message? Y'all didn't get that message for real. TikTok sends it like in the first 30 seconds, like the first 5 seconds. Like you get it, so you get it immediately. TikTok's like, oh no, let me tell you what to do. Send a heart. So he said, I got it. And every time, no matter what room you go into, you see it immediately. I need to have money to give my Heart Me. Yes, you have to have coins in your account. No, I do not, but I always send mine first. So you say yours, so you never get it. TikTok's like, oh, you know what to do. So with that, with the boxes, you can monetize because people can gift the people the boxes. I tell people, here's Dr. Lisa's rule, and you can decide what your number is. I usually set it at 5. So there's levels. That's why I tell people, click your Heart Me and you want to claim your points because you're leveling up in that person's room. So there's levels with the Heart Me, levels with the blue box. I didn't finish my information about the blue box. So I'm going to finish that too. But there's levels. So I say, you got to be level 5 in my room. That means you've come a few times. You might have come daily or 1 week, who knows? But you come enough to understand how to engage. And now there's a trusting relationship. Okay. He said, I plainly see why you explain every step. I do. And so Thank you for that, friend. And so now we have a trusting relationship. I trust you because I don't know you. You see me, I don't see you. But I see you in the chat, but I don't see your face. So now when you come into this box, I can see your face, I can see all the things. So we have a trusting relationship. And that trusting relationship, I set it around 5. Some people set it at 10. People are like, hey, level 10, you can come up in my boxes. Or if you became a super fan, you can come up in my boxes because that leapfrogs you to level 10 and above. But my point is, that's where this starts. You are helping people get to know, like, and trust you. Okay? So as a viewer, as a live host, that's what I'm trying to do. But at the same time, when you come up in my boxes, I gotta know you as well. And I got to feel comfortable with you coming up because you're going to monetize and you can't manipulate my room. You can't do things inappropriate because just like with your real home, if somebody comes in your home and has a criminal, a crime that they've done, the police comes and they says, who's the homeowner? TikTok does the same thing. TikTok says, who's the homeowner? You're responsible for that person misbehaving in your room. And you can get a violation where they sit you down. You get suspended. So keep that in mind. Like the people who come up in your boxes, you are responsible for it. And if you don't know them, don't bring them up. Ever. And so my gauge is saying, okay, you've come a few times, level 5. So I just wanted to point that out because I don't want you guys to miss that bigger picture there. And like I said, you decide on what your number is, but that is important for you to realize. And that I use, and other experienced live hosts use that as an indicator to say, hey, I can see you clearly. So he said, I saw love where they allowed everyone up. It was scary. He said it was scary. Yeah, and that's a no-no. Like you said, it was scary. If you thought it was scary, that live host probably got in trouble. And we just don't even know it. At the end of that live, they probably got in trouble for that. And so you can't do that. Yes, I made that mistake, bringing strangers up. Oh, look at that voice guru. What is that? Thank you for that. Oh my gosh, that was cute. Devoted heart, that's what that was called. That was cute. Thank you for that, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you all for the roses. I see you. Thank you so much for the support. That's awesome. Um, yes, Coach Dan, you said that I made that mistake bringing up strangers. Yeah, yeah. You said a lot of Nigerians. Oh, okay. Okay. Good morning, Houston. How are you, friend? And so yes, you guys got to be careful. You got to be careful. So that is an indicator. So my new friends that were coming in, I know you guys feel a certain way. Like, hey, um, people ignore my comments. People ignore your comments because I'm telling you, you can't unsee this now. You see clearly what's happening. You need to sell a TikTok course. These are called, these so-called hosts are clueless. They are. There's a lot of people who are still trying to figure this thing out. But yeah, it's, yeah, yeah, yes. I do consultations and coaching. I do that. So I do support people in their journey. Um, and how do you get those voice interactions? The sound effects, when I clap and cheer, it's a sound. It's part of the effects that TikTok offers. So sound effects are there. This is an effect. You can do like this. This is an effect that I use. And there's voice effects. There's some other stuff. So when you start your live, I haven't gotten to that point in my conversation. In terms of those first 3 lives, I tell people, don't talk about your topic. Learn what's going on in here. There's question marks, all that stuff. That's like the number one question I get. What is the sound effects? Where is it located? All this other stuff. That's a question. If you've gone live one time, you should know the answer to. Okay? So I say that now, that's kind of my stance on it. If you've done your very first live, that question you should know the answer to because you actually explored the features here and work through some of the stuff so that live number 1, you should know what the sound effects is. Okay? So that's what I'm telling you. So if you have gone live, I've asked that question. If you've gone live at least one time, that answer is there for you. And so you should have that answer. So that means that you have been exploring. He said, I haven't yet. Okay, you haven't gone live yet. Well, I'm sitting still and taking notes. Okay, so when you get ready to go live, that's the number 1 thing I tell you to do. Explore. Don't talk about your topic. Hey, classic. I don't want you to come here talking about your topic and tell me all the great stuff that you know and you're going to teach and all this other stuff. I want you to spend those first 3 lives because that's how you unlock all the features. Sound effects is there from day one, though. But that's how you unlock all the features. And that tells me that you didn't explore what's here. And so there's certain things that maybe you may not remember, or maybe you may not understand how to do. Like my friend, when I had the boxes up, who's that, you, Janice? And she's like, well, how do you bring those boxes down? And so that's something that you may not know, that you have to go back to the 2 people and then click the little settings wheel and change the layout. That may be a little bit more advanced, but sound effects is number one thing you should know. Along with the effects, because you should have explored and play around with the effects as well. Thank you so much for those daily heartbeats coming in. I appreciate you all. So just know that that's what this is all about. You guys should kind of do your own learning and research. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Let me go back to the blue boxes because I kind of left that dormant. I'm going to have to talk about that. Somebody asked about my origin story. I need to go back to that as well. But I do want to, let me say this because it's going to be a thought that goes away in a little bit. Hey, friend from Alabama. You can get a coach. You can get an agency on both. But it requires you to do the work. All right? I cannot run your live. Nobody else can do your live but you. And if you make a conscious decision not to get the proper training and do the work, your work, then that is 100% on you. And I sit in this because I have people who have joined my agency that for whatever reason think that they are not getting support, but they have never shown back up to these. I go live twice a day. They don't come to my meetings on Sunday. They are not, because I give the information, I share it, and they are not even nearly clicking around in this live and reading stuff. It's there for you. Yes, so true. You know what? I think I'm going live for the second time today. I'll play around with things exactly. But so it's funny because I say that because I want you guys to understand that you have to own this. This is yours to do. I can't do it for you and nobody else can do it for you. So if you really want to learn it, I'm not telling you to learn it overnight, but I'm saying you got to put in the work. Okay? It's going to be some sweat equity that you have to put in. All right? If you really want to grow and learn, you got to put in the sweat equity. And if you are not willing to do that, then and take the free support that you get, then you won't grow. You're going to be stuck. And then you're going to be blaming and pointing the finger to other people when you should have owned that. Okay? So I say that, and I just want you guys to understand that that's part of what's happening here. I was in someone's live and she was a bully talking down to people because she didn't reach her goals. Oh, really? Yeah, that happens too. That happens too. It does. What I'm teaching you guys though, and I want you to understand this because if you're going to be a live host, you're going to be in that seat one day too. You're going to be in this seat one day too. And there's some people who don't have tact. There's some people who are rude. There's all that plays into it. And so that's personality stuff. And those are rooms that I don't go to. But when you're in this seat and you're trying to reach goals, you're like, well, wait a minute. I got these people in the room and I can't even reach my goals. That speaks volumes. But it speaks volumes also about the live host because you got to educate your community. If you're trying to build something special here, thank you for the rose, friend. You got to educate your community. And I said this is going to be a tough love Sunday because I want you guys to recognize that, again, if you're trying to be a live host, then that means that you have to play the game too. And there's going to be times when you want to just merely talk about your topic and you have to integrate the things that you need to tell your community to support. And if people are not supporting, but they just want to consume, that becomes a little demoralizing. Because you're like, hey, I'm giving all this time and effort, and people are just here taking, as opposed to supporting and giving back. So some of that happens too. So you're going to have to kind of balance that. For me, I've been doing this over a year now, so I get it. But a lot of people don't get that. I'm getting ready for a vendor event, but I should be back in time for our meeting. Okay, Coach Dan, appreciate your friend. That's what I'm a little afraid of. I haven't gone live yet. Okay. I keep thinking about it and it got cut off. That's understandable. Oh, thank you so much for the hair compliment. I appreciate it, friend. Yes, learning more. Yep. So, yeah, I understand the plight of a live host. I do. I understand the plight of a viewer. Because you come into a room, I was a viewer in the beginning. I didn't understand any of this. And I was like, oh, I tell the story And I don't go back to her room. I won't name her name, but she is a high level influencer, big time influencer. And it was Live Fest. So now that I've been through Live Fest, I get it a little bit more. But it was during Live Fest. Live Fest happens in November, December. And the Live Fest gift is a specific gift. And I came in, and TikTok sends you that message. Remember, I just told you, TikTok tells you what to send when you come into someone's live. So I sent a rose. And she was like really, really rude about it. Because, like, that's like, I was coming, I was like, oh, let me send my little rose. Pressing the button. And she's like, no roses. Live Fest gifts only. How many times I have to tell you guys, no roses? And I was like, oh, let me get up out of here. I've never been back. But my point of saying that is you got to know that there's other people behind the screen that don't know and don't know how to engage. And, you don't want to be rude. And so you got to be mindful of who you're talking to and what's happening here. But, again, for Live Fest and all the things that go with it, it is a different temperature in the room when you're doing Live Fest. But she was rude. So I haven't been back. Um, you said, I think I'm going to play music and take requests. I love music and I can do that all the time. Okay, well, that's a good one. Yeah, I would have gone to. He said, I would have gone to. Exactly. Exactly. And last night, someone called the gift love offerings, and I like that. That was cute. That is cute. Love offerings. I think that is absolutely rude. It was. It was. So, have not been back. Spotify. Yeah, people do play Spotify. Yep, yep. Learning a lot, but I have a lot more to go. Yep. I don't. I'm a viewer for 4 years. Were you? For 4 years, Luna? I had no clue. I've gone live 3 to 4 times. Okay, that's good, Jennifer. That's good. Yeah, I just try to understand and get feelings. Okay, there we go. That's fine. Oh, thank you so much, Denise. I appreciate it. So I will say this though. I don't want you guys to. You got to take the action. Do this. Do it scared. This is a platform where you learn by doing. All right. As much as as much as you think you're going to take all this information in, it won't make sense until you're sitting behind the screen and actually doing it. I'm just going to say that. All right. Because y'all going to sit back and be like, remember that time she told me about, I don't know, those boxes? How did she do that? What was that about? You're not going to learn it until you get behind the camera and actually do it. All right. So just know, you said you get stage fright. Okay, we'll talk about that a little bit. You could practice live, you could do a private live. There's ways to do it to kind of get acclimated. But yeah, so don't feel, do it scared. Just keep doing it. But that's the thing about this. You learn by doing. And then you'll come back, hello friend, and then you'll come back and then you'll say, ask questions about some of the more in-depth details of it. But you learn by doing it, clicking the buttons, reading up, seeing where things are located, and then obviously talking to your audience, engaging, saying hello to different people coming in. And so that's so important. I need to find a source to learn about how to do it. I want the gifts more, what the gifts mean. Um, the gifts mean, the gifts are that they're gifts. It's like, what they mean? They mean that people are gifting. You're gifting them, and there's a coin denomination associated with that. The live host gets a percentage of that, and it means money. It means monetization. It means you leveling up, you getting points. So that's what it means. From the beginning, I practiced my live out loud consistently in the car, shower, etc. It helped. Ooh, I like that. I like that. It's funny, Bountiful. I think I did something similar because I was always reevaluating my life. Like, what did I say? What did I talk about? So I think I did something similar. Thank you all for the stickers. I see those stickers. That's a good idea. Yeah, I think I did. When you're in the shower, you're always kind of thinking, reevaluating your day or what you said and stuff. And so I think I did too. Was a word for word, not necessarily. As you guys can tell with my live, and Bountiful's different. Bountiful, I know you talk about some of your products and services. I think that's what she's talking about. She has a specific live topic she covers. And so for me, a lot of my live is based on our conversation, maybe questions you guys have. I typically will bring some new topics. Like for today, I had one or two things I wanted to share with you all. I'll see if I get to them, but you guys ask such great questions, it kind of takes me in a different direction. So sometimes I'm able to share some new stuff, and then sometimes I'm just answering your questions. So and with that, I don't, because now I've gotten to the point that I don't need notes. Sometimes I may jot down questions so I don't forget them, because you guys will get to moving quickly, and I won't get to the to everyone's question. But for the most part, I don't have notes anymore. So now it's become second nature for me to just kind of go and freestyle it, and just kind of be able to say things and encourage and answer questions. Beautiful said it makes it easier when they engage. It does. It does make it easier. As a live host, though, you are going to practice getting some of those engagement questions out there to your audience, doing those engagement questions. So, for example, I think it was one of my fellow Lisas. She said she had people in her room, but no one was engaging. And there's like the core questions. It's almost like water cooler talk. Like, how was your day? Where are you from? Are you new? Those kind of questions where it's not closed. You want open-ended questions, not closed questions, not the yes or no questions. So you want questions where people can actually answer. And sometimes you just want a quick little heart, or you just ask for your sticker, like, hey guys, just drop the go live sticker. Or if you're talking, when I'm talking about, hey, this ain't TV, let's drop the ain't TV sticker. And so you have these things that hopefully you'll get a few people to engage and answer. But the easiest one for me is always that where are you from question. I think that's like one of the ones that you can keep in your back pocket and just say, okay, guys, where are you from? And then I say, I'll say it now. Like, I'm from Florida. I'm originally from Chicago. And now I live in Orlando, Florida. And so you'll get people that respond, say, hey, I'm from Chicago, I'm from Orlando, I'm from Florida too. And so just know those are things that you can do. I'm 59 and not tech savvy. Oh, you'll pick it up. You'll become so tech savvy, friend. You'll be so impressed and proud of yourself. Thank you for the radiant launch. How does the gift work? May I send any as long as I buy funds, or are they any limits? You have to have funds on your account. You have to have coins on your account. You can send almost any gift. I think there's a few gifts that are not available unless you have access, that are like certain level gifts. But for the most part, any gifts is available to you. You could put limits on how much you send and how much you spend if you need that type of guardrail, but you can do that as well. Yeah. You said, thanks so much for your patience. You're welcome. I'm from Orlando, Florida, but lived in VA now. My daughter and sister are still down there. Really? Awesome, Colette. Welcome. How long in Orlando? Oh gosh, over 20 years now. Oh no, 18. My daughter was 2 when we moved here. We moved from South Florida to here. She was born in South Florida. When she was 2, we moved here. So she'll be 21 this year. And so almost 19 years. Yeah. I need to wake up and dress up. I'm a lounger. Okay. Texas. Oh Lord, I love that. Texas. Welcome to the room, friend. All right, y'all. Thank you all. How long should you stay on live once you get started? King. Oh, great question. So here's the answer when it comes to the tracking your day. TikTok has analytics that tracks if it's a valid go live day. So that's part of the analytics. And if you want a valid go live day, it has to be 60 minutes or more. Okay, that's what you're tracking to make sure it is a legit day that you went live. Otherwise, they track your live stream. So you can have 5-minute live streams. You can have 30-second live streams. But if you want it to be tracked in your analytics as a day that you went live, then you have to do 60 minutes or more. If you want it for monetization purposes, like the gifting and stuff that came in your room, to get that tracked, you have to have at least 25 minutes to get the maximum that you can earn for duration, which is 38% for the live based on duration. And then there's another 2%, which makes it 40, the 38 plus 2, based on how many new followers you got for that live. So 25 minutes or more, 5 new followers gets you 40%. And that's under the Scale Live Rewards of the gifting that happens. So you want to go, if you're going to do a quick live, make it at least, and people came in and did some gifting and supported you and stuff, and you want the maximum you can earn from that for duration purposes, it would be 38%. You want to go 25 minutes or more. Okay, so 25 minutes or more is what you want for that purpose. But if you want it to count as a day of going live in the analytics, some people, so from an agency perspective, that is one of the metrics that TikTok has just kind of really emphasized, that your live hosts, your creators are going live at least so many days out the month. Okay. So you're tracking days now. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, friend. Thanks for the compliment. So you're tracking days and you're tracking hours. So days and hours matter now. So I really get engagement in my life. You got to work on that. You got to come up with some cues to get people to engage back. Yeah, you have to work through that. Thank you so much. Sienna, thank you so much for being here, Sienna. Okay, so let me point this out. So now I never got back to my blue boxes. Let me get back to my blue boxes and my orange Lisas. Because let me say, Sienna, I'm about to call you out. I'm about to call you out, Sienna. Just because you wrote all your pretty hearts in my room, and I think you've been in the grow rooms, those engagement rooms. So let me call her out real quick, y'all, because I want you guys to pay attention to this, and I want you guys to pay attention to this in theory, in terms of how, as a live host, you're going to pay attention to a type of a Sienna, where they go to the rooms, the grow rooms, the engagement rooms, and they say, "Hey, looking for engaging besties." Now, tell me what. Okay, let's do this. We're going to do a little pop quiz with Sienna's comment, and I'm gonna pin it just so that y'all see this. Sienna, you about to get called out, friend. What do y'all see? Now we gotta be able to dissect this, you all. What do y'all see? Does Sienna look like an engaging bestie? Does she look like she engages? Just merely off looking at Sienna. No blue box. No. Her name, no. 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 Anybody else? Why is that the case? Why does Sienna not look like she's an engaging bestie? She's looking for engaging besties, but why does she look like she's not one? Y'all said her photo. Her photo. I'll stop because of your banner. Thank you so much. No, Lisa, no ma'am, no engagement. Not follow anybody back. That's a whole nother conversation. You said she bare. Great now. She doesn't have a blue box. She doesn't have a blue box. She doesn't. And so let me say this. I don't want you guys to get fooled by this. And Sienna, this is why I tell you guys, as a live host, now you guys will see it. She's level 0. Colette, you saw it. She's level 0. She's level 0. And I'm going to be clear about this. We don't know if Sienna likes the live, shares it out, comments and stuff. We don't know that. But we do know that there's an indicator that tells us if that person is an engaging person off the jump. No number next to her name. No blue box. And she has, yeah, so she's just picking up followers. How does that not, she's picking up followers. She's just growing her numbers. But there's no indicator that says she engages back. She's a level 0. Does that make sense? You can have a whole lot of followers. You can have millions. But if you're a level 0 in a live room, you said we also need a bio. Yeah, I'm sorry for not understanding. No problem, friend. What does that mean? Where do we find our levels? You said, where do we find our levels? Oh, Michelle, you level 21. I'm going to show you, Frank. Keep being a beautiful gift. Thank you so much, Frank. Yes, it does. Yeah. So that's how you know. Yeah. So, that to me, and I'm going to tell you guys, that's a bad habit that y'all picked up from these engagement rooms, because you think that is the etiquette. Did you come into a room and say, "Hey, engaging bestie here," and then you really aren't an engaging bestie? Because I'm going to venture to say she's not in people's content. I'm going to venture to say she doesn't share and like out the live. I'm going to venture to say that she just comes in and picks up people. And that only goes so far. Okay? So should we not engage and entertain them? I'm just saying, you decide if you want to pick up numbers. Sometimes there's a reason in the season for doing it, a reason to do it. But for the most part, you're doing things in a way that says, I am truly going to support. And as a live host, once you're on this live side, you need to pay attention to that, because you are looking for people to come in your live and support. That's how your live grows. You need people to come in and support. So I know this is probably this might be a little bit of an advanced conversation, because I think some people are still like, oh, I don't get it yet. I'm just on this app trying to get my numbers up. But no, there's a psychology to this. And like, how do you actually show up for people? How do you show that you are a supporter? And TikTok is really brilliant in the way that they have these badges to help you understand what you've been doing. And for people, there's a visual indicator for people to see you're supporting, you're engaging. Okay? You said, how do you claim the gifts that people are getting given? Is it automatic? Um, the gifts turn into diamonds, because TikTok took out their portion. So you collect diamonds, and then those diamonds equate to 40% of money you've earned. Okay, up to 40% of the money you earned. Yeah. Thank you all for the daily heartbeats. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the support. Let me talk about blue boxes real quick because I know I went away from this. Thank you. You're welcome. So, really quickly, we're going to go back to this again. I know I had you guys put this in earlier. Put the word blue in the chat. Put the word blue in the chat. Put the word blue in the chat. And once you put the word blue in the chat, I want you to click your photo. Once you click your photo, I want you to click your level. If your level is 0, that's fine. Click it anyway. If your level is 5, 17, 16, whatever your level is, click your level. You make the gym so easy. I'm saying you're welcome. So when you click your level, a blue screen pops up. That blue screen tells us how you are engaging. That blue screen is your engagement as a viewer. So this box represents your viewer engagement. I have one up here. It follows you in every live you go to. So if you look at mine, I'm a level 31. So someone saw my level and called me royalty. Yeah, 26. Well, like I said, 25 and above puts you in a nice little level. Yeah, but your level didn't show up. Why is that not showing up right here? TikTok acts funny sometimes. I'm not sure why I did that. Yeah. So once you click that blue screen that's showing up there, let me break it down to you. There's a question mark in the corner of that blue screen. Read it up. You can read up on your your screen. You can read up on the blue screen. So how long to level up? I'm about to tell you, Michelle. So you're gonna see for yourself. You have points. So let me tell you, Michelle, you got homework. You got to do that bio, friend. I need to level up. There we go, King. So once you look at this, it tells you how many points you collected. That's that first set of numbers you see. And then there's a / symbol. And then there's a second set of number that tells you the total amount of points you need for that next level. Okay? So if you're level 21, you need this many points to get to level 22. So it's the points you've gotten already. Points come from your gifting. I'm just going to be clear about that. Gifting. They say gifting and engagement. I don't know how much of that factors into the engagement you're doing, but you guys can read the question mark and see if it breaks it down. For some reason, I'm not sure if it does. Where do I see what I leveled at? Where you have Mustang, click your photo. Where you put that comment at, click your photo. Cool. He said you need a lot to level up. You do, friend. Yeah, I feel you, friend. It's the gifting. Yeah. So, hey, friend, how you doing, Evolve? So when you click your level, all right. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, friend. What is it, Saintia? Thank you so much for being here. So thank you all for the roses. I appreciate it. So when you click so you see that number, and then there's a scrolling message. There's a scrolling message. It tells you how many points you need to level up. It tells you right there. So somebody asked, I think it was you, King, how many points you need to level up. It tells you, look at that scrolling message. It's this message. The other place you can see it is, I'm going to show you guys here on my other account. You see the little, where is it at? Oh, my finger. You see the little gift basket? Okay. It tells you, where is it at? It's promoting the Radiant launch. Hold on a second. Skip. Okay, never mind. It's not gonna change. But it's usually right here. You guys might see it. I don't know if you guys are gonna see the Radiant launch or if you're gonna see your points, but usually it's right there. So it'll tell you your points. But I think it's promoting the Radiant launch in this room. So I'm not sure why that's being promoted, but check there. There's another place that says, here's your points to level up, and it takes you to your blue screen. So that's another place to see it. But if you guys don't, you can always go to your blue box though, right here in your profile. So go to your level and you'll see it there. All right. That scrolling message tells you how many points you need to level up. And here's what I tell people: you got to break the bank. You do need to have coins on your account. And you said that's how many you need for the next level? Oh, Lord. Really? Oh, you sure? Oh, wow. I see it under the gift box on mine. You do see it under the gift box? Okay. Um, so that's a lot. I was like, that's like the 330s. That's probably what I needed. I was like, oh, really? Yeah, girl, it's scary. I I'm about to be level 32. I'm probably gonna get there like in this first week of April. By next Friday, I should get there. But yeah, it was probably that high, if not higher, before when I got there. I'm like, wow, okay. He said, I need 1854. Okay. So here's what I tell people: pay attention to that. You should check it daily. Because if you know you're doing some gifting here, you know you're doing some gifting in the next room, and then maybe do some in another room you go to, you might say, oh, okay, I can level up by the end of the day. Or maybe I'll level up by the end of the week, like I just said. And so just know what you have going on as you go into this. This does not have to be something where you break the bank, and you can be very strategic about how you do things. All right. But you got to do something. All right? Because here's what you're literally saying. Hey, Barbara. Here's what you're literally saying. I want to be a live host. Okay? Okay, you just got that for 34 coins. Okay, did you go to a website? Did you go in that? The website might have been a little cheap, I think. It goes, but like I said, you strategize on how you're going to do that. You don't have to do it all in one setting. You make a strategic plan to go and do what you need to do to kind of get that sprinkled out. You said yes. Okay, that was the website numbers then. Okay. Website is www.tiktok.com/symbol coin, COIN. What is that? Did somebody just send? Oh, super fans. Did you guys do that? Oh, look at there. Thank you for that. Who sent that? Is that anonymous? I was like, I can't tell who sent it. Thank you, who sent it. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for the daily heart me. Uh, oh, this is good. You did it? A Sunshia. Oh, nice. Thank you for that. That's very nice. Appreciate you, friend. Oh my gosh. So look here. So somebody's gonna get a nice little Sunday blessing. She created a treasure box. I don't know who all sees it, but there's a treasure box to become a super fan. That's a treat that you now can become a super fan. So she gifted that to the room. Thank you, friend. I was like, how do you see who sent it? I've been practicing what you're teaching, and I've leveled up already. Look at you, Fred. So Shia, I love that. Thank you so much for doing that this morning. Um, so yeah, so super fan. Okay, now it does say it in the chat. I was like, does it say it in the chat? Did I miss it? Oh, look at you, level 26 in the room. Oh my gosh, thank you for that, Colette. You said, let me send my level up ship. Oh, thank you for that, friend. I appreciate you. There's a TikTok store app that gives you 5% back. Scotty, yes, that's another thing you want to take advantage of. Thank you for sharing that, Scotty. You're right. You're right. Definitely, if you guys can take advantage of that too to get money back on your gifting. Yes, yes. Who just sent that? That was called Colette. 1-800-Colette.com. So that is who sent that. That was beautiful. I can't do that for everyone. You cannot. You cannot. But I appreciate you. Deli, hi. How are you, friend? Welcome to the room. I see you saying hi. Thank you so much for being here. You said, I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hey, how you doing, Carrie? Thank you. This is helping us beginners so much. You're welcome. Hey, Miss Jamie. So what I was saying to you all is that I don't want you guys to break the bank, but I will say if you're trying to be a live host, people see you just like you see your viewers. Like I said, I don't want you guys to unsee this. Okay? So you see your viewers, you see them clearly, you know how they've been moving, you know what they've been doing and not doing. TikTok uses those badges to tell you. Okay? Now you do need the people to watch. You do need the people to tap your screen. You do need the people to comment and share your live. You need all of that support too. That is fan club support. That is the support for the room. TikTok actually even puts the, oh, Scotty, you became a super fan. Look at you, friend. Thank you, friend. Congratulations on that. And Sunshia, thank you so much, and congratulations on becoming a super fan as well. I appreciate that. So, oh, you must have grabbed the super fan benefit box. Okay, I didn't realize that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Welcome to the room. And so just know you need to be a supporter to ask for support. Does that make sense? Honestly, I don't even care if your box is level 1. I will just say, if you're going to engage on this app, that's what this is. When they say TikTok, somebody was really smart with that name too, because it's all about how you engage, how you spend your time, how you are being very intentional in this app. And if you are just sitting back watching people and then you're like, oh, I want to be a live host too. I want to do a live. I want to go live. Then just know that you also you have to start somewhere. You have to start as a viewer and as a supporter. And if we're going to use the word engaging, what does that truly mean? Okay, so Ben, paranoid to click anything that says level up reward because thought money required. Dr. J, say that again. Been paranoid to click anything that says level up reward because thought money involved. You need coins. You need to have coins in your account. So there is some money involved. Don't get it twisted. There is money involved. When I tell you to put coins in your account, I just learned a crazy amount of information about engagement. Yeah. When I tell you put coins in your account, go to the website and get coins there. $10, $20. Don't break the bank. You don't start with breaking the bank. Especially my newbies. My new people at this, you ain't gotta start there. That ain't even how you gotta start. Now, as you evolve and you start going live and you're getting some rewards and money from this, you can elevate. You can advance. Hey, Carrie. You can do some things differently. But again, have a plan. Thank you so much for sending that gift, friend, as your first gift. Appreciate you, friend, for sharing that with me. When I was working, I had 10K coins in there. Yes. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's up to you in terms of how you want to play the game. But you don't have to start there. Okay? Just start with, grabbing your heart mate. That's a coin. Center rows, doing some populars. Any given live, maybe 25, 50 cents you might have spent. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning. And then you're going to decide if you advance and you do some other things. But you don't have to break the bank. Let me be clear about that. Now, I want you guys to know that there is some strategy. So you got to have a level. You got to start engaging. And as you engage more, hey, Color and Jim, as you engage more on the app, hey, Elizabeth, got your daily heart me. As you engage more in the app, then you'll make a strategic decision on like, okay, maybe I'm going to do a little bit more. Thank you so much for that hand heart. Thank you for the populars, Lisa, fellow Lisa. So I know, but I mean the badges for leveling up. Yes, the badges for leveling up do like I showed you where the points are. It does cost. Yeah, there's some coins you have to have on your account for that. So for the badges means that you had coins in your account and you sent some gifting. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a lot. Thank you so much. Oh, level 10. Look at you. You just reached level 10 in the room. Thank you for on the blue box. And thank you for that level up cake, level 8 in the room. Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. Supporting me last night, my first live. Oh, the person who inspired me to go live again. I had Childless supported me last night, first live. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for those gifts. I see you, friend. You said back, congratulations. I've been wondering how to get coins and trying to avoid buying them. I finally took the dive. There we go, Carrie. Carrie, that's good. And again, the whole coin thing, I say if you're trying to be a live host, that's all I'm saying. You just got to know you're sewing into other people. You're being intentional about what you're doing. Ideally, let me just tell you a little bit more of the strategy here. Ideally, maybe you're going to rooms that align with your topic, align with your niche, so that those are people who you want to connect with, people in the room, the live host. Because ideally, if you show support there and show up as a supporter, people are going to connect with you, and then ultimately they're going to come to your live. And that's your target audience. Those are the people you want to have engage your content in your live stream. Does that make sense? Like, you want to be intentional in that way. And then when you see people in these two boxes, that's what that represents. People who have been really engaging, especially again in the rooms that are aligned with your topic and what you're trying to do. That would help you get the right people. Okay, most of my crowd was from her live. Okay, okay. You said I love Lisa. She makes me feel seen. You so that's why I give to her. Not everyone is like her. That's true, Carla. And as you guys, and what I'm showcasing, hopefully, is that the engagement matters. The people coming in your room, you guys are real people. You know, y'all see me, and I need to make sure I see you all. Okay. Hey Danielle, thank you so much for being here. One way to get coins is to exchange. You can exchange, yes, that's another way. So what Wynette is talking about is that as you go live, when you go to the gift box and you click the coin area, there's a space where you can exchange. So if you are a guest in someone's boxes and you got gifted that way, or if you are a live host and you get gifts there, TikTok allows you to take those and exchange it. Now, here's the only downside to it, and I'll just be honest with you. You pay a little bit more to exchange. So it may even be worth it to, withdraw that money, get it out altogether, and then go to the app go to the app or go to the website and get coins that way. That is a more affordable option. So take your money out and then repurpose the money by put money in your account that way. Honestly, and that may be even a better being budget conscious way of doing it too. Because then you can say, okay, I'm gonna take out, say you had, $50 sitting in there. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna put all my 50 back into TikTok. I'm gonna put 30 of coins on my account, and that's what I gotta work with. So something like that you could do. All right. So just know those are different ways you can do it. Hello, friends coming in. Hello, how you doing, friends? Yes, I just saw that yesterday. I got 93 cents in exchange for first time. There we go. Yep, you can exchange it. Yep. So thank you so much. Watch for 100 minutes. I see you guys. Everybody coming in. Thank you so much for coming in and supporting the live stream. So we talked about the blue box. I talk about the blue box, it seems like every time, because I get so many new people coming into the room that don't have them and that are getting it for the first time. And I just want to make sure, again, it's interesting from my vantage point, because I'm like seeing you guys and I'm like, okay, you gotta be also engaging and supporting so that you know how to get people to support you. So it ends up becoming a central topic. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. It becomes a central topic because I know there's a lot of people who are missing that point, and then you're like, oh, I want to go live. So I've been starting slow, about $5 a week to buy coins. I might need to step it up. Okay, yeah. And again, you go at your pace. Y'all are not gonna say that Dr. Lisa had y'all breaking y'all budgets. I am not budget busting. Thank you so much for that. Look at you, level 12. Congratulations, friend. Dr. Kathy, how are you, friend? Let's see. Truly blessed. I'm nervous. Haven't went live yet. How are you, friend? You got this. You got it. So don't the nerves that we say all the time. Do it scared. What a fantastic journey. Look at you, friend. Do it scared. Don't be nervous at all about this thing. You got this. So we got a sticker for that too, if you guys want to drop the sticker. So really quickly, when you click in the comment box, look at you, Michelle. Thank you so much for that. When you click in the comment box, you'll see the heart click that heart. If you got a daily heart me up here, click that heart, and then you can send out the Do It Scared sticker. So we want to encourage our friend, Truly Blessed, to make sure she goes live. What's the difference in the triangle on the left versus the hearts in the middle? Um, oh, okay, that's Carrie. That's what you did, friend. So the triangle is your blue box. When you look at your name here, the blue box follows you every single live you go to. All right. So every live you go to, that blue box will follow you. You'll level up. It goes from level 1 to level 50. So you'll level up as you're gifting and engaging across TikTok Live. All right. The heart in the middle is for my live currently. So you're in my live. You got next to your name, it says Lisa. So you're level 1 in my live. Lisa box is the daily heart me. It says join up here if you haven't grabbed it yet. The daily heart me is how you become what's called a fan. You're joining my fan club. All right. And so every room, every live host has a fan club. Thank you so much for joining our fan club. And so every room has a fan club. So when you're in someone else's room, it will be their fan club that you are joining or not. It's up to you if you got it, but I would say get it if that's a room you're going to frequently visit. And so part of the fan club, just really quickly so you guys know, part of the fan club numbers in that metric is part of your monetization. So remember I told you earlier, the 40% for every single live was based on how long you went live and how many new followers you got. Well, there's an additional up to, and I say up to because 13% is not what most people get. Thank you so much for the paper crane. Up to 13% that you can earn each week. So there's the per live metric, every live that you do versus during that week, starting on Monday to Sunday, that weekly mission, that's what they call it, the weekly mission, that weekly pot of rewards that you earn, money that you earn, is based on some other metrics, okay? Your active fan club members is one of them, okay? So active fan club members, people who come back to your live, grab their daily heart me, that active number is another metric that TikTok measures for you, all right? And you're earning based on the numbers that you have there, and there's a percentage. So if you have up to 10, TikTok gives you 1%. If you have between 10 and 100, TikTok gives you 1 point, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. If you have 100 to 2,000. So up to 10 is 1%. 100 to 2,000, I think that's how it goes. Or 1,999 is 1.5%. And then 2,000 or more is 2%. Okay. So it's hard because most people don't get the 2%. I don't even have the 2%. So you just know that that is something you're striving for. But again, it's part of your metrics. The other thing is your league. We don't talk about leagues yet. Y'all beginners. We'll get to leagues. Just know that that is another monetization metric you want to pay attention to. Look at you reaching level 10. You got 100 points. And so, so you want to pay attention to that. Thank you all for the shares. I see you, friends. Thank you for sharing out the live. Thank you, King. Thank you very much, friend. So we don't talk about the league here in detail often. I will talk about it. Scotty, thank you for the populars. I will talk about it, but again, beginners, that takes the conversation in a different direction. So leagues is something else you are monetized on if you are growing in your league. So you surpass the highest level you've ever had before, TikTok will give you a bonus for that week. All right. So that's a percentage that you can earn. And then the other percentage for those weekly missions is based on how many days you go live a week. All right. So thank you very much, Mimi. Appreciate your praying. Thank you, Truly Blessed, for the roses. When I open the heart on top, gives me the option of unlocking Fantastic Journey. What is that? Fantastic Journey is one of the campaigns in there for TikToks. You have to read the campaign. So it tells you different things you need to do to level up in the Fantastic Journey. I'm not sure all the details for that particular campaign. If you click the heart, you can claim points. Okay? And then it tells you, going back to Carrie's question. Carrie, if you're still in the room, click that. Click the heart. and it'll tell you things you need to do as a new fan club member. Set a live notification so you know when I go live. It'll tell you how to send populars. Populars is a great way because as a fan club member, you're saying, oh, that's so cool. So it tells you a checklist of things to do, you guys. So when I tell you, when you come on someone's live, you are not just sitting here watching the whole time. Like I said, this ain't TV. So you are actively engaging. And so when you're actively engaging, you are now supporting the live because you're putting comments in, you're sending stickers, you're sharing out the live, you are liking the live, tapping, you are sending the popular votes. All those things matter to the live stream. And so TikTok sees that as activity and it's like, oh, okay. People loving what they're experiencing. Her fan club is moving and shaking. Thank you so much, Tondelea. Thank you so much, friend. It's TV, interactive TV. It is interactive TV. What TV is that, friend? Thank you, friend. Thank you for that. You said it's interactive TV. What do you see? So many. How many points we have? Michelle. Michelle, what you mean? The blue box or the orange? Both of them. Orange box, orange heart. Lisa is here at the top. It tells you how many points you've collected. Blue box is when you collect. When you click your photo, where you put that comment at. Click your photo, and then click your level 21. A blue screen pops up and it tells you how many points you've collected and how many points you need to get up to level 22. And then it tells you underneath that how many points you need to level up to level 22, the difference that you need. And then if you click the gift box also has a top banner that typically tells you how many points you need as well. Level 3 for Dr. J. Congratulations. Thank you all for supporting. I see you guys. Thank you for all the support. Okay, you know what? I was supposed to get back to my origin story. Do y'all want to hear that? Should I go there? And then I will get off. I've been on 90 minutes. I'll probably get off in another 15 minutes or so. So I typically try to get off early, a little early. I do 90 minutes typically on Sundays for my live, but we have a nice amount of people in the room. So I typically will get off a little early because I have my agency. We have a meeting today. So I am a Creator Network agency. If you are not going live, you can't join it. It's a free program. So you have to be a live host. You have to be intending to go live regularly. Thank you very much, friend. Appreciate you. So if you are still trying to figure out your live journey and trying to decide if live is for you and trying to make sure this is what you want to do, I would say wait before you join the agency. Do your research, try to figure things out. My agency is an agency of support, so thank you so much, everybody. Hey, PJ, thank you so much for that, Populars. I go live twice a day. I answer questions. I answer a lot of newbie questions, but I answer questions. I have a lot of my creators that will come in and they'll say, Doc, what's going on here? And so I'll ask questions. I'll answer their questions about different features and stuff. What are the benefits of being a super fan? My super fan benefit, I typically do a super fan only live. I'm going to be doing one next week. I was on vacation throughout the month of March, so I'm going to do one next week where I do a super fan only live. And it's kind of a ask me anything. We have the boxes open. You can come up. We can have a longer conversation about what your needs are, what your questions are. It just depends. I typically will make my live a super fan live. So thank you so much, Barbara. Where I'll start off for an hour going live and then I'll switch to super fans. I have to decide what day I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do it on Tuesday or Wednesday. I just need to decide because I think I have a meeting, so I got to figure out which day I don't have a meeting. And so it's Ask Me Anything. I typically will provide exclusive information to my super fans. So if you're looking at new features, I teach you about how to create super fans and some things you need to think about if you're going to have a super fan offering. So I give a little bit more guidance and support to my super fans about monetizing on the app. So they get a little bit more information. So we'll do a super fan only live. I usually bring some new information that they need to be aware of with the app too. And I got like 2 or 3 things I'm going to share. See, Lisa, now I understand better how to show your love while loving myself too. There we go, Fred. That's it. I love that. What is an agency? All right, Casey, let me explain agencies. Well, let me fix my face and hair. Try to go live in a few hours. There you go, Fran. You got this. Good morning, friends. Okay, so and if I missed some of your comments, I apologize. Feel free to put stuff back in. TikTok does filter comments too, so just know if you are not being seen, it might be because TikTok filtered you. Could be that I missed some comments that came through though too. Going to test the waters with my pinky toe. There we go, friend. As our level goes up, so our posts get more exposure FYP. Not necessarily, I wouldn't think of it that way. As your levels go up, think of it this way, you are picking up people along the way that are ideally going to engage in your content in your live stream. All right. So that's the way you kind of want to think of it. And so you do see a correlation between your content increasing and more visibility because people are engaging more because you now have more people who can and will engage. And especially if you're being intentional about who you're following, who you're connecting with, what lives you're going to, because ideally you're connecting with people who are interested in the topic and the content that you're sharing. Like there's a mutual interest. And so, hopefully that is happening too. So just keep that in mind. There we go. Why I gotta fix my face? You said I wanna be faceless. You wanna be faceless? Hey, Deli, thank you so much for the highs. Thank you so much, PJ. So glad I came across you. Learned a lot today. You are so welcome, friend. So that's the way you should think about it. Like you're growing your community. The amount of like matter, or do they? So the amount of likes matter. And so they do. The amount of likes that you get for your live stream, does that matter? It does matter. It matters for visibility purposes. It matters for TikTok pushing you out because they see this as a lively space. So it does matter. So you want those hearts to be flowing. You do. You want people to engage in that way. As you think about you as a supporter and what you're doing, you're either, if you're not commenting, then hopefully you're liking. Because you can't comment and like at the same time. So if you're not commenting, then hopefully you're liking a live. Maybe use a tap-in device like this to like the live. Something that you can do. And so that's how I do. When I go to my agency folks, my creators rooms, I got my little tap in. I'm tapping. I might be multitasking behind the scenes, but I'm loving on a live. Obviously, I've got my daily heart me. I've done some gifting, done some comments, and then I'm liking. I'll send some stickers so that they know I'm there. Yeah, so that's what I do. I have a little routine. What does the gift gallery mean? I have 0. It's so the gift gallery. If you look at everybody, look at your. I want to put a word. Put Gigi in the chat. The number's Gigi. I'm sorry, the letters Gigi. Why did I say numbers? The letters Gigi. Put Gigi because I want you to put gift gallery because TikTok be like, what you trying to do? So Gigi's. If you click your photo now, you should see a gift gallery option. It should show. So for example, if I did Gigi on my agency account. Oh, I said GH. Okay. So it's going to look like this. Now, this is the agency page. Let's see. Okay. So 14, I'm in my fan club. And right here it says D5 gift gallery. So this account has not gone live. The gift gallery can be filled if you're a guest in someone's panel or if you're a live host. And it really is how people are able to cement their name in someone's gallery to become a title gifter once a week. I mean, not once a week, weekly, or during the week rather. So Monday, the gift gallery resets on Monday. So at midnight tonight, it'll reset and it'll have all week long. People can try to get in someone's gift gallery. So the gift gallery, so like I said, this is where you now are seeing who your supporters are. Because if you guys look at my gift gallery, just click it, you'll see different names. You'll see different people who have supported. The roses are really funny because I'm a B gallery, so the B gallery is kind of some high level coins in there. Some high level coins are in there. And so you'll see where people have battled over the roses. And so you'll see how people will compete. And so as a live host, I'm looking at that. I'm paying attention. And if those are people who go live, and many of them are because they're people in my agency, I try to make a point to go to their room and get in their gift gallery and support their live. And so, so you just make that part of your strategy for how you are showing up, because your name is showing up in their room. And again, you take that list and then you make a determination as a live host to say, okay, well, these are people who supported me. Let me make sure I go back and, support them. Okay. So that's the power of the gift gallery. So you become a title gifter if you reach the title gifter level for those gifts. And TikTok again is trying to make it so that you are, as a viewer, you're getting visibility. All right. And good. Hello, friend. How you doing? Thank you so much. You're new here. How you doing, Darian? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. And so, hey, Miss Tasha, thank you so much. Appreciate you all coming through the live. Appreciate the support, friends. So yeah, so keep that in mind. You are always trying to pay attention to how you're engaging. Gift gallery is a great way because you can solidify yourself for the week when it comes to supporting people. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate you all. Thank you for coming in the live room, everybody. Listen, my brain hurts, Professor. You're so funny. Some of this stuff is advanced. Don't worry about it yet. Questions about being MVP. MVP, you're talking about from a battle perspective? Let me know what you mean by that. You're talking about Oscar, or I think you're using MVP as a battle language. You become the MVP of a battle, of a match when you're supporting someone's match. But let me know if there's someplace else you're talking about MVP. That's what popped in my head. When does the week end? The weekend's on Sunday nights. Yep, Sunday nights. Well, time for you to go. I'll see you later, okay? I'm sorry, I didn't get that. How do I do that? How do you do what, Elizabeth? I missed what you said. How are you? Thank you so much, Mama. And yes. So if you are competing in a match, the MVP is the person who is in the number one seat, and that match won. So you become the MVP if you win the match and you are in the number one seat. Okay. Elizabeth, something's happening. Maybe you're getting cut off. It just says the. Thank you. Hey, Creepin'. How are you, friend? The gift gallery you just showed. How do you get it? You have a gift gallery. So if you click your photo, you'll see your gift gallery. D5 is the lowest level. D5, it goes from D5, D4, D3, D2, D1, and then it goes C. C5, C3, C4, C3, C2, C1, then it goes B. I'm B5. I dropped down actually because my vacation, I wasn't live as frequently as I do. So B5, B4, B3, B2, B1, and then A has a 3, 2, 1. They don't have the 4 and 5. I'm not sure why they did that. Thank you for the share, Script, and I see you on Sunday night. If I get title giver, it's only lasts the rest of the week, or rest of the day, but it emphasizes my level. Yes, even though if you got it, that person, the live host, thank you so much for reaching level 13 in the room, friend. Oh, 13 period. Hey, Coach Rhonda. It will, so for all intents and purposes, the live host gets a report after midnight. We get a weekly report of our gift gallery. We get a gift gallery report. So we get that report and we can see who has supported throughout the week. So you just became a title gift over the roses. So we would see that. Now, and so just know that that'll be a part of the report. Hey there, how you doing, Bear? Bear and Threads, thank you so much, friend. How you doing? So it's reset on Monday, when it is the best time to go live during the week. When if reset is at midnight, a lot of people do go live at midnight because they like, oh, reset happened. Does reset officially happen at midnight? I think it happens at like 12:30, to be honest with you, when the reset sets in. But so you want to, maybe I still got another live. I got a live at 4. Oh, you're so what do you say? I said, maybe you won. You said that, Barry. You said you never gone live yet. Thank you so much for that. um, so hey Tony. So people will go live in the nighttime or in the middle of the night because does anyone truly win the Water Roses? Probably not. So it depends. Oh, y'all clap for she might y'all might be clapping prematurely, but yes, we love that Dr. J tried. She is doing other thing. How many times do you need to go live? 50 is when they typically will give you. I have been randomly sending one coin gifts, not realizing how to work the system to help my own goals. Yep, you got this now, friend. Y'all say get it, girl. Okay, so people go live at Reset, and there's like this gifting train thing that they'll do. Some people do that, and they'll have friends up in the boxes, and everybody's kind of working together to support each other. This round robin thing that they do. You are TikTok group, my TikTok group. Look at you. Now, Dr. J, do you go live? Put that in the chat for us. Do you go live, friend? What time and time zone? Everybody else, put this in the chat. If you do go live, put your topic, time zone. Those three things. So we know what your topic is, what you go live about, and also put your time and time zone. You said her button is broken. It keeps going. Oh, I don't know. What happened? You see something? What you seeing, friend? So why are you going live at 5K? That's why did you say I'm gonna go live once I get 50K, 5K followers? It's in your bio. But I'm talking for 30 minutes. Hold on one second. Let's see. You guys are putting times in there. I'm going to wait till 5K. Why is that? What's the 5K goal? I went live at 11:30 last night. I think my connections were slow, so I didn't get any comments. But Tony, but what you kept talking? Maybe check your internet. That Wi-Fi is important. Your internet connectivity. Roller skating radio. Oh, 9 p.m. Eastern Saturday nights. Oh, different. Okay. Should it be on the pinned video or the bio? What should be on the pinned video? You talking about the fact that you go live? Both. Why not? Do both. Your time schedule? Yeah, put a pinned video too about it. You should be promoting your live. Yeah. Kidding, she's giving money and I love. Okay, gotcha. But I talked for 30 minutes. But you talk for 30 minutes. That's good, Tony. That's good. Okay. That's really good. Let's see, my topic is weight loss, tips, and motivation. Okay. And you're trying to wait before you go live. Mine was stuck once. Took all my coins. Oh, really? Oh my gosh. Yep, okay. I thought I should wait until people know me to support me instead of being alone in room. No. No, that's not how it works. You, no, reframe that. Because not everybody's going to show up ever to your live. You won't get all 5K of those folks. You might get a few of them. But no. I mean, you figure people came in and followed me the first time today, so they never met me before. So live will push, depending on what your topic is and what you're talking about, it's going to push people out who are searching for that type of content. So you're going to get new faces. You might get some of your followers, but not all of them. And so in the meantime, just get started. Yeah, there's no reason to wait. Don't delay it. Is it true I can't sell until I have over 1,000 followers? Sell what? And thank you so much for the mustache, friend. Thank you for that, friend. The answer to that is no, but wait a minute. You're talking about TikTok Shop for Creator. I think that's what you're talking about. Hey, thank you for the lightning bolts. Thank you for that, friend. I think you're talking about TikTok Shop for Creator, and you're talking about trying to be an affiliate, and you are promoting other people's products. So, for example, my tapper here. So my tapper is something that is in my showcase, and I'm affiliate. So you need, the pilot program is 1,000, over 1,000. It's not actually at 1,000 followers, and you would get invited into that program. You can get invited into that program. Is it Dianika's? If you wanna If you want to come to my 4 o'clock, I'll do a little bit about shop there. At the 4 o'clock, just remind me and I'll talk about it. I'm not going to be able to talk about it now because I'm going to get off shortly. But yeah, my 4 o'clock, I'll talk more about shop. I'm happy to talk about it. TikTok Basics Learn with me. Pop-ups on the weekend, 4:30 Pacific time. Okay, 4 o'clock, I'm sorry, I said 4:30, 4 o'clock tonight. All right, awesome. That is Elizabeth. So definitely connect with her. Barry and I plan to go live this week. All right, nice, nice. Let's see. Let's see. I moved too quickly. Hold on one second. I got away. Okay, I've only been doing TikTok. Tony, you said TikTok for 3 days now. Okay, congratulations. Keep going, Tony. Don't give up. Don't let the mind play games on you in terms of making you think that people aren't engaging, people aren't talking, all the things. You're gonna get there. You're gonna come up. You're gonna get that person. What is that? It's like a social experiment where someone gets up and starts dancing, and then all of a sudden there's no music playing, but they just dancing. And all of a sudden they're doing like this little dance routine, and all of a sudden people come in and join them. Like 1 or 2 people come in and start joining them, and then it's like 5 people joining, and then it's like 20. And so that's how it's gonna be. You just need that one person to come in and start supporting, and you'll feel better about it. You just have this conversation. You only have 600 followers. That's it. Hey Colette, good morning, Jennifer. Jennifer, I'm back at my regular time. I'm Eastern time zone. I've been live 3 or 4 times. Nice, Jennifer. Nice. We're starting tonight. Okay, we're starting tonight, 9 p.m. Central. I'm a moderated Republican. My black female friends is MAGA. Okay, King. All right, well, hey, it's a live topic for everybody. Break it down, Dr. Lisa. I'm so extroverted, so there's no issue. Okay, Fred, you got this. Just go live. Don't wait for 5K. I am concerned I won't be able to talk nonstop. You do need to talk. I will say that. Now, you can repeat yourself. Matter of fact, you should repeat yourself because there's going to be people coming in and they're going to want to hear your stuff. So you don't have to have a long laundry list of stuff to say. You might have, 15, 20 minutes of stuff, and then you rinse and repeat it. Yeah. Thank you so much, Fred. Appreciate you all. Thank you for that. I got lots of likes. How do you convert those likes into followers? People liking your live? Liking your content? Is that what you're saying? You're saying from a content perspective, people are liking your content and they are not following. People tend to do that. And I tell you guys all the time, like in doing content creation, I would say create content that speaks to your live topic and that you're going to go live and stuff. And then those people potentially will come to your live, and people tend to follow more in the live. That's what I've noticed. I get most of my followers have come from my live stream. I would say probably upwards of 80% have come from the live stream. I guess, so yeah. Okay, I will, thank you. You're welcome. Good information to the live, Dr. Lisa. Just get started, just do it. There we go, Reggie. Yes. As Zero Near Hurston says, I am a lost ball in a tall grass when it comes to TikTok lingo and live. Dr. J, you got it though. You will be fine, friend. You'll catch on pretty quickly. As you do this, you'll hear people saying stuff. And then before you know it, you're going to be like, oh, okay. The dots connect after you start doing it. You'll sit in lives, you'll hear people saying stuff all the time. And then once you get in here, you're like, oh, that's what they meant by, tapping and clapping. Like my live, tap the screen, all the different things we say. That's what that, you get it once you're here. I've only been on TikTok for 3 days. Oh, I didn't realize it was 3 days on TikTok. I thought you said 3 lives. Okay, friend, you got this. Maybe I'll go live tonight. I've only been on panel so far. Yes, go live. You got to do 3 lives. Let me unpack that in a second. You got to do 3 lives over the course of 3 separate days to get all the features. You won't be able to pin comments. I think you don't get the daily heart me immediately. There's some things you won't have access to. So those 3 lives are your way to kind of understand the platform. And then when you end the live, you'll see TikTok sends you a congratulations. And then there's training that you can do. So again, do the training, look at those videos. There's a live academy with other training videos and resources. So look at that stuff and just learn how to do it. So those first 3 lives, to me, you're not talking about your topic. You're not going there. You might just say something like, hey guys, this is my first live. In the future, I'm going to talk about, XYZ. But right now, I'm just learning the app. Who's new at live? Let me know if you know some things I should be looking at. And, what are some recommendations? Just try to get people engaging in that way. And then, you're talking. It's like, oh, I'm going to press the effects. Oh, let me play with some of these effects. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh my God. So you just keep talking, but keep clicking around and just kind of literally talking through what you're clicking. Okay, so people can hear you, but at the same time, as people are coming in, you're saying hi to them. Maybe you click some of their photos so you can click their bio or get to their bio and read it out loud. Okay, and so just keep doing that and being more interactive. Tony, you said I'm going to move my phone upstairs today. Okay, as another place to locate your stream. I'm assuming the background and stuff might be a better place for you to do the live stream. So how do I learn how to set up captions on my live like you have so people know my topic? Okay, this is called a board. It's called a board. And before you go live, it's going to be under settings. And if it's not under settings, it's probably its own separate icon. You'll see that before you actually click the go live button. And so under settings is what you're going to click. And then for your topic, because you're talking about GLP-1 or any kind of weight loss experience, you are going to turn on under settings, scroll down, is content disclosure. Turn that on for every live. All right? Because it talks about your brand. It will allow you to say maybe some medical terms, some other things that TikTok's like, wait a minute. So just make sure you turn that on. And I probably wouldn't even turn on the audience control. Again, under settings, scroll down, you'll see audience control. Audience control, content disclosure, boards. All right? Boards is under that. I'm now at level 10. Oh, sensation, Sanshia. Yes, level 10. Started as level 6. Your love has taught me so much. I have screenshots. Awesome. You taught me so much. I'm newer to TikTok, but I'm feeling more knowledgeable after watching you. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. Thanks. You're welcome. Does my level change when I go live? The blue box and Elisa, no. So like if you look at my box here, nothing's changed. No, it doesn't change. It doesn't change. So no. So that's yours. Your blue box is your blue box for every live you go to. Your level, the Lisa box is going to be when you're live, your fan club. So that's what you would see. 400 minutes creeping. I appreciate you, Fred. Thank you so much. 400 minutes. I love it. I'm learning every time I come to your room. Thank you. You're so welcome, Fred. I appreciate it. Thanks for another great learning session. You are so welcome, friend. Dang it fell off the porch. You fall off the porch, Fred. Wow. If we want an image, we have to create the image first and have on our phone. You're saying an image, meaning stickers for your room, your fan club stickers. Yes. Fan club stickers, you can create them obviously in Canva. Some people pay for the paid version of ChatGPT. They do it that way. So yeah, you can do it that way. Can you explain your setup? You are on one phone and have another phone logged into. Yes, I'm on this phone. I'm going live 100% here. This is my other phone. It's on Wi-Fi, so I don't pay for it. Somebody asked me that before. It's Wi-Fi. However, I do have another account. It's the agency account. I'll say hello. You guys can follow this account. That is in this room as well. So, and yes, so another phone, another account, tapping my live, liking my live in my room. Yes. Hey, how you doing, Tanya? Thank you so much for being here. You are truly motivating me to try this out tonight. I might want a story post to promote time of day. Yeah, you definitely could. The first 3 lives, though, treat them like practice. they're live. You're live doing it, but treat it as practice. So maybe don't promote it quite yet. But it's up to you because you're just unlocking all the features. But it's up to you. I don't want you guys to be nervous about the first three. The first three live, if you jump in and you're talking about your topic, I'm going to say, don't do that. Don't do that. Just engage with the people coming in the room. Connect with the folks. Yeah, that's what you want to do. So that way you're not ignoring people. Okay? So you're not ignoring anyone. I do several times. In the background, you have to screen. Say that again. Oh, wait, maybe I missed out. Is that a physical background you have or a screen? It's a physical. This here, this is a light. My, oh, that's so cute. You said, is that a physical? Yes, you need 2 accounts for 2. It's right here. I have a lot of stuff going on over here. It's a little thing. It's in my showcase. Sometimes I pin it. I have to check and see if it's still available. But yeah, that is in my showcase. So you guys can get to it. If you click my photo, you can get to my showcase. Hey, how are you? I'm doing well, friend. TV Mental Dawn, thank you so much, Doc. You always drop these nuggets. You're so welcome, friend. You know what? I'll pin it for a second, and then let's do this. Yes, only 1 in stock. It is going to be. I'll just add those really quickly. It's about to be sold out. I'm gonna have to put a new one in there. I'll pin it. So if anyone's interested, but it's a great sale. I think it's on sale right now, 50% off, free shipping. And so it's called a sunset lamp. So you guys see it here, sunset lamp. And I just showed it to you guys. So anyway, and it has the different colors and things going on. You can change the lights where they flash, go through. You can actually. I like it fading in. So it does that little faded color. So, and then you can do solid colors too. If I wanted to do just green, if I want to do red, purplish, you just change the colors and it's just, so it has some great settings. So that's there. That's the sunset lamp. Like I said, I think it was only 1 left in stock based on, and so that's the thing about TikTok Shop. You got to make sure your products are available. So I didn't check to see that beforehand. So now I need to go in and change it out. So I got to make a point to do that. But with that being said, it's a great feature to my room because all I did was just change and added the light, and it's reflecting off my little fake plant, and it's just sitting there. And so yeah, this is my actual background, but I just added the light, so just gave it a little bit of pop of color. And then I co-stream on on YouTube, and so it's also. You said I just bought the last one, did you? Let me unpin it because I don't want y'all to be mad at me. It's sold out. But I'll add it again, and you guys are welcome to go to my showcase and get it. I think I have one in my showcase. If you click, I think there's another version in there. Don't quote me on that, but it might be one sitting in there. Beat me to it. So do you use a ring light? The light that's above me is the other thing that's clipped in there. And I pinned it. I'm sorry, I added it to the showcase. So there is a light that is on me. And so I'm gonna cut it off real quick so you guys can see it. So I just cut it off. And all it is that clip-on light. Literally, that's what I'm using. And so I'm gonna cut it back on. And it has different colors and I'm sorry, different shades. So it's just this light here. See? Just a little clip-on light. And so I use this. It's the best light ever, y'all. I'm literally, if nothing else, get it because it is worth it. It's free shipping too on this. So just know this is a good quality light. And as you can tell, it brightened my light up, my room up, and has the different shades. This is the blending of white and bright. So that's the bright light, white light, and this is like the dim light. And then this is the mixture of the two. I usually keep it on the mixture. And then you can turn it up higher. So I don't even have it on the highest. See how bright? It's super bright. But I usually turn it down so it's not like so bright in my face. And it's just a rechargeable light. That's it. Okay, close the door. Mommy's almost done. My little guy. He's like, I thought you were going to be done at 12. Because I told him I was going to get off early. So this is what worth getting. So, you know, what you guys see, bright light, bright light. Yes. uh, like much better than a cringy ring light. Yeah, and so it doesn't shine in my eyes like that much and stuff. You don't see the ring circles and stuff. So it's really good in that way. So, um, you said just look at how whoever got it first. You said I just looked at it. You talking about the color background one? Yeah, I need to add another one. I'm gonna add another one. Yeah, let me see. Can I do it here? Let's see. Let me unpin this one. Sometimes TikTok will let you add products. Let me see if I add a product. Okay. Let me see. I might be able to add another one. Oh, let me see. How many of these are left? Oh, okay. Let's see. Got it. There you go, guys. So here's another sunset lamp. So there you have it. So if you want another one, there it is, and it's pretty much the same price. Yeah, free shipping, all the things. So there you have it. Thank you all for the shares. I appreciate it. So it's literally the same product too. So there you go. Where is it? It's pinned on the screen. You see it. It's the sunset lamp. Let me know if you don't see it pinned. I see it pinned on my backup account. I can't see it. I'm new. You should see it pinned on the screen. Go out and come back in. If you go out and come back in, it may be there. Yeah. So, who's not seeing it? Because I'm on my backup and it's clearly pinned. So it's pinned on there. So he said, "Let me go buy this." So so yeah, so just as you know, shop is really easy to navigate because you can add products and you can search for products. And I was like, let me check now and see if I can add it. And because it was there as a recommended product, I was able to pull it up really quickly and find it. And so that's good. So keep that in mind. When you have a product, you're supposed to show it. So let me just show it from the box. Um, do me a favor, Mule, if you're not able to see it, I don't know. What region are you in, friend? You're in Pennsylvania, so you're in the U.S. I was supposed to say maybe it's because your region. Sometimes shop is not available in certain regions. I know that much. Oh, I see the great doctor. I'll tell more. Thank you so much, friend. Pennsylvania. Yeah. So if you go out and come out back in, you might be able to see it. But it's the sunset lamp that I have. Should I start? Okay, you can see that. Okay, perfect. Should I start shop as a drop shipper or affiliate? Um, you can't do drop shipping. I don't believe as a seller. I'm an affiliate, so this is what you call an affiliate process. So you can't. I don't know if TikTok approves drop shipping. If I'm not mistaken, you have to talk to somebody who um, knows that better. I don't do the seller side. I don't do the seller side. I'm an affiliate only, so I don't have a seller account. That's different. This is a creator affiliate account for TikTok Shop. So yeah. Once again, right off the porch, I feel I went Amazon. This is jobs. I think yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. But yeah, these are TikTok. I think you actually, if you're on the seller side, they make sure that you have the merchandise because you got to fulfill that order really quickly. So they're really trying to make sure it's not done through like a third party, from my understanding. But again, I'm not on the shop side, I'm the seller side. So I don't know if that's outdated information, if things have changed, but you guys can definitely check into it. And so I was sharing earlier about the remote control that comes with it, and you can change the light out. So it just sits on your porch. I'm sorry, on your tabletop. I have it on my like a bar stool that's over here, and I can move it around. It swivels, so I can move it to the right angle. I could tilt it back. I could slide it back if I needed to do a little wider of a circle. So, but really, I just have it right here for me You all, we have to say goodbye to her. She has to go. I do have to go. I'm gonna be back at 4. I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. Um, Feels very Bahamas. It does. It does have a nice little soothing Caribbean feel to it with the lights. Yeah. So yeah, you could do this as a quick way to enhance your room, your background. Certain people do. I just bought the microphone. I'm looking at adding that to make it look a little bit more podcast like. So I'm trying to think about my room as I'm looking to elevate. So I'm looking to make this a little bit more from my content perspective. I want to be able to use this so I can take it to add to my podcast and create a podcast feel to it. So that's my plan. So we'll see. I may even end up doing it a little differently. So I'm playing around with a couple ideas. But I just got the microphone that I can plug into my phone or my tablet, which will be really helpful. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Dr. J. I appreciate the compliment. You are already so elevated. You're so sweet. Appreciate it, friend. Hey, I tell people all the time, let me say this, but as I get ready to leave off soon, this is not about one live, okay? This is not doing one and done. To me, I see this as a journey. My goal is to continue to show up. I've been doing this, and I didn't say my origin story. We kind of got off track. But ultimately, I've been doing this for over a year now, where I go live twice a day, daily. Okay? So I am a daily live host. Um, you said, how do you flip the screen to show on live? Stop, baby. How do you flip the screen to show on live? 3 dots in the corner. You're gonna click that to flip the camera, or flip. You're saying for the words. Sometimes where the words are backwards, you do mirror the video. So yeah, absolutely not a destination. It's not. It's not. I see this as a strategic. When you think about a strategic plan, this is business talk now. So when you think about a strategic plan, I'm not unpin this because I don't want to get in trouble with TikTok. You don't do a strategic plan for 1 year. You do it for 3, maybe 5 years. Okay, as you're being very strategic in what you're trying to achieve. And so when you are being intentional, you're not saying I'm doing this for one time, because one time is not going to be enough for you to grow. And I tell people all the time, like, think about life when you're working out. When you exercise one day, you don't get results from that. You know what I'm saying? It is the cumulative effect of exercising. All right? So when you are showing up and doing something consistently, and you have that discipline, and you are patient with yourself and with your community, you'll see the results over time. So you're seeing somebody who's been doing this over time. And I still got room to grow. There's still things I could be doing differently. There's still things I could do to elevate my live stream as well as my content. So just know that this is not a one and done situation. So be patient with yourself. Give yourself grace, but keep doing it. Keep doing it. And so along the way, I've met some great people. I've supported a lot of creators, and I'm continuing to support. So, you know, it's something that you don't want to just merely say, well, you know, I'm going to do this 5 times, and if it don't work out, it's over. I'll tell you, it takes about 30 days. Okay. So if we're about to hit the month of April. So if you're really serious about this, give yourself that type of challenge. Do your first 3 lives to unlock it. You could do today. Today's the 29th. Tomorrow's the 30th. And then the 31st. So you could do those next 3 lives in March. These today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. Unlock all the features. And as of Wednesday, April 1st, plan to go live every single day. That's my challenge to anybody in the room who wants to accept it. But that's what I would tell you to do. And don't let anything stop you from going live. You only need to do, you know, I tell to make it a valid go live day, do 60 minutes. But if you could do 30, that's fine. You said I need to add another clicker sold out. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Do you make videos or just shop lives? I do video content too. Me and my husband just did a vacation, and so my last couple videos have been the vacation photos. I made an intentional commitment to put those out there, And so you'll see the vacation photos. We went to South Africa. And so I'll get back to my regular content as of April 1st. So I said I'm going to do that for the next 3 days too, where I'm posting content from the vacation. People were asking for the photos. I've been going live for about a week. My following is still not there, so it does take longer. It does take time. Yeah. Don't make this seem like it's a one and done. It takes time, you guys. Do it scared, yes. You say ain't no stopping us. I love that. I guess live will get me more and better followers than engagement room. Engagement room I've been in. Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, I saw the fabulous vacation. You're so sweet. Yeah, we had a good time. I have to do another post today. I said I'm going to keep it up. I have 3 more post days to do, and then those videos will be out there, and then I'll get back to my regular content. My regular content is talking about live streaming, talking about some of the features, motivational content. So that's what I do. I try to stay within my niche, my brand. Thank you so much, Fran. I appreciate the club victory. So I try my best to kind of stay consistent in that way. Let me say this. If you guys are looking for one-on-one support, coaching, I do consultations as well. Let me know if you're really serious. Like the coaching, the people I coach, I actually do evaluate because I'm trying to decide. I don't want to take people who are going to spend their money and not get benefits from it. So if you're somebody who's not ready, don't do it. But if you want to, you can message me here. You can click here, or you can click the Service Plus symbol in the corner. That's the arrow in the corner down below. And then you can message me there if you're looking for a one-on-one consultation. I see you at 4 for more. You're welcome, friend. Not a problem. Something I was going to do really quickly also is one, since we have 60 people in the room, one of my, I'm about to get off, but one of my creators, she is live right now. So I was going to have you meet her, see if we can connect. Hey, Lady Exclusive. Let's see, are we on the same? We might not be matching. Of course we're not matching. Nope, I can't invite her. Not matching. I don't have my I have my audience control turned off. She must have hers turned on, so I can't have you link with her. Let's see. She's the only one that is actively engaging. How are you? I'm doing well. Let's see her. I was gonna take you guys to Luna, but so you got to match. If you guys are when you click the co-host, the interlocking rings. If you're not matching, that means that she has her audience control turned on, meaning that people in her room have to be 18 years and older. I have mine turned off, meaning that anybody can come in my room. And so she has hers turned on. And so because I have mine turned off, hers is on, we can't connect with each other. And we can't change it. Once you start your live, you cannot change it. Okay? You would have to end your live. And because I have a live event, I would have to end my live, turn off the live event, we'll delete the live event, recreate it with it turned on. So there's a process there. So I want you guys to know that there is a process. And I was going to take you guys to Luna Lux Finds. So if you guys want to go over there, she is awesome. She is a creator that does, she's been going live pretty regularly. And she talks about eco-friendly styling. She used some thrifted items, some items that she finds on a budget, and some ways to kind of upscale your look and style. So she's really, really good. She used to work in front of the cameras. I mean, but as a journalist, I think that was, or newsroom production. Something she did. She did something where it was media related, and so she's really good too. Oh, better. Could you go over start a bulletin board? A bulletin board is for when you have 50K followers or more. So that is a feature that you get access to. I don't have a bulletin board yet. I'm going to get one soon, but I don't have one yet in the future. Luna Lux. Okay, let me see Luna's official name. I'm going to put it in here for you guys so you guys can find it. Sometimes it's Luna Lux Finds. So, so that is her TikTok username. So LUNA. Okay, and I'll pin that. So as a live host, you can also go in and write comments. So I can write comments too. So you guys saw that? And you can also pin your comment. So you can see where I pinned my comment. So I wrote a comment. Is Luna Lux Finds. If you look that up in your search bar, you'll find her on the home screen. And her public name is Luna Thrifts Lux Finds. She has thrifts in there too, but that's her official. The @ symbol is in front of that. That's the official name. Okay, and so you'll find her, but we're not matching, so I can't connect her. And I tend to do that sometimes, you guys. Like I said, let's go. Let's get it, Lisa. Glad to see you still chasing goals. Thank you, Fran. Um, I tend to do this where I'll try to match with some of my creators in the agency so you guys can connect with them, meet some new faces, and if you guys want to join their live, you can too. So every now and then I'll match somebody. Unfortunately, I'm not matching Luna, but I'll tell you this: the reason why I'm not matching Luna, just so that you know, and this is something. If you do something similar to what she does, she talks about products and she's talking about brands quite a bit in her live stream. And so because she's doing that, TikTok will look at her as if she's trying to push people off the platform, or if she's saying something inappropriate, then they're like looking at her side eye. So she's gotten restrictions. So turn on your audience control and your content disclosure. And so that's what she does. So she turns it on every time she goes live. So that's what you're seeing. Um, how does mod work? A mod is somebody who can come in and support your live. You can give them different access, so then maybe they can pin products. If you're doing a shoppable live, they can pin comments. They can remove people who are being bad actors. And so yeah, mods, you want to take advantage of mods. If your room gets a little too busy and you're doing other things too, a mod can be helpful with moving the chat along. Um, what agency are you a part of? I am an agency owner. I am an owner and a manager. So Launch Your Income Agency is my agency. And so we have over, I think we're 165 creators in agency. We are growing, really focused on making sure we are building community. I do trainings on Sundays, where we go on Zoom and meet with each other and talk about some topics for TikTok. I go live twice a day. We have a school platform, SKOOL, where we have resources over there. We can build community. People can connect with one another. And then I do one-on-ones. I do one-on-one meetings with my creators too to talk about your performance on TikTok. I will tell you once again, I said this earlier, I don't control your live. I tell you some of the do's and don'ts of things you should know, and when it comes to making sure your live is optimized and successful, you don't get any restrictions or violations, which is what I was giving Luna as an example. She had that problem, so I said, hey, you got to turn these features on. And so just knowing what you don't know, but it's going to be up to you to seek out and get the information. I do have creators in agency that they've never come to a meeting. They came to my live once and never come back again. Little stuff like that. And that's not going to help you grow, especially if you're a beginner, because you don't know what you don't know. And so you want to make sure that you are getting support, getting assistance and help. It may not even come from me, but make sure you're getting it so that you can really grow your live stream. So yeah, that's what I would say. When we're green, we're grow. We're ripe, we begin to rot. Keep learning. There we go, Fran. Okay. Say goodbye, beautiful. You have to go. Michelle, you said Michelle gotta go. Yes. I'm on school. Oh, okay, for financial literacy. Awesome group. Check his lives out. Awesome. Mickey School. Okay, awesome. I'm so glad to have met you. You're so welcome, Michelle. Thank you all. Okay, I do have to go. I was going to see if I could have you guys connect with some other creators, but like I said, we don't have that ability right now. So with that being said, come back at 4 o'clock. You're welcome to come back at 4 o'clock. We will finish up then. If you want to connect with Luna, she is live as well. This child is waiting for mama. He is, but he all right. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll be playing with his toys next time I see him. Lucian, yes, that's her TikTok name, but the name I pinned is the name that's her official name. Luna Lux Finds is her username. That's how her username is written. Her name in the chat does say Luna Thrifts Lux Finds. She has thrifts in there. Okay. So love you all in the room. You're so sweet. I'm Central Time. What time are you? I'm Eastern. 4 p.m. Eastern. 4 p.m. Eastern, I will be back. 4 p.m. Eastern, I really do have a hard stop, though. I do try to keep my live within 90 minutes because I do have to get to my agency call for my folks at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So I usually try to get off and get set up and move over to that platform, to Zoom. Everybody, thank you so much for watching, liking, shares, comments, and all the gifting. I really, really appreciate it. Remember, practice makes progress. It's not searching for perfection. We don't do the practice makes perfect type stuff here. That's not what we talk about, because we're all are imperfect people growing and building and trying to do something really magical and special for what you're doing here on TikTok. So just know that you are progressing. All right. And just remember to go live. All right. Thank you for the title gifted. Oh, title gifted, Dr. J. You trying to solidify, friend. Look at you. If you have points, claim your points. Click back up here. Claim points. We always say claim points. So click your heart me, claim those points so you can level up in the room that is in this room. And so you claim those points before you leave. Okay? So you always try to do that. Some people do it midway between the live. So just make sure you are claiming any points as you prepare to go to someone else's live. Thank you so much for the comments. 100 comments, 100 minutes. I love it. Love it. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much for coming in. And so, yeah, so claim your points, and that way you are doing well. And I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. I will see you guys back later. Thank you so much, friends. All right, take care. Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate everybody here as well.